It's 2nd and 10 for you?
Yes.
No, I'm still on first down.
Oh, it's 2nd and 10. Snap.
All right. Pause your game. On your next snap on the third
I'm gonna do it the next one.
Yeah. Okay.
The next one, I'm gonna wait for Wilson to be right under center, and then I'm gonna pause it. Then wait for you guys to say snap, and then I'll hit it.
Okay.
I'll try to get it as close to when he snaps it as possible.
All right. So I'm watching them come back to the line of scrimmage, and they're still huddled up for a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Drew, right when he snaps it, you pause, you say snap and pause it, and I'll just say snap.
I'll say snap for mine too.
Yeah. Say snap, Ted. I got it paused right now.
Okay.
Snap.
All right. Third and 10, snap. And he just got sacked.
Okay, I'm behind. I did that. I messed that up. I messed that up.
So am I ahead now?
Yeah.
All righty.
That's why we got to get this wired in.
Okay, so yeah, I'm watching the replay of the pass getting batted down.
Okay.
They're at the
I'm
line.
back to. I forwarded. I'm back to real time.
All right.
Okay. 3rd and 10.
Drew, when the ref makes the penalty call, pause your game.
I just did. Now it's on Belichick. He was doing that right when you were talking.
Okay.
I'm at.
Now hit play. I'm at Belichick right now.
Oh shoot! I didn't stop it.
You're killing me.
Hold on. Okay. I just paused it on the snap.
Okay, so it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, I got it paused on the snap.
Snap, and I just paused it too. Where are you at, Chris?
I'm still watching the penalty call.
Okay, so Drew and I are both paused right at the snap.
Okay, so I will say snap when he snaps the ball.
Yep, and then we both hit play, and then we should be good to go.
Yep. All right.
And people are watching this, going, "Well, what are they doing?"
We don't know. We're professionals. Okay. Here we go. Snap.
All righty.
Okay. You just watch the running back run one?
Yep.
Okay. Now we'll everybody leave their TVs alone to see where we're at on that.
I'm not touching nothing.
Okay.
I'm putting the
Okay, it's 2nd and 2. They're showing a guy on the sideline. Okay, he's in shotgun and snap.
Okay, I'm about to play ahead of you, or like 5 seconds ahead of you. So that's good enough. All right, we got a minute.
You want to try to get closer on? It's all on you. If you're I should have done the Belichick one. Oh, there's Belichick again. Damn it.
no, I'm not touching shit. I'm just leaving it alone.
Yeah, I'm leaving it unless Ted wants to. 3rd and 1. Haven't snapped it yet. Timeout. Are we good?
I'm just putting the stream for the watch party and all the open threads on DN.
Sweet, dude. Thanks you guys for doing this, by the way.
Yeah, totally cool.
everybody, I'm Ted Glover. Welcome to Vikings Report Rewind, our live watch party for the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys game kicking off in a little bit under 30 minutes. With me, as usual, my partners in crime from Vikings Report with Drew and Ted, Drew Bunning, and the owner, purveyor, lead blogger, head grand poobah of the SB Nation Minnesota Vikings website, the Daily Norseman, Christopher Gates. And as always, in the background, she's not on screen, but she does absolutely everything to make this possible, is Ruby, the magical Toonces cat. Gentlemen, lady, how are we doing today?
Doing all right. Watching us not get any help from the Philadelphia or from the Indianapolis Colts and other people that we could use it from. But other than that, things are going all right.
Drewster?
I'm looking forward to this game all week, Ted.
Me too.
New England just won with 8 seconds on a punt return touchdown. How often do you see that?
I just saw that.
How often do you see that? Oh, it's great to be here. Looking forward to this big game. This is the meat of the order or the schedule for the Vikings.
It really is.
I want to ask Chris something. What kind of perks do you get for being the grand poobah? Because I might be interested in being a grand poobah one day.
There's really not any. There was a time where we were able to go to like training camp and the draft and stuff like that, but we don't get to do that anymore, unfortunately. So
I was talking about good perks, man, not those.
Oh, well, there's none of those either. But, yeah.
Ted Glover's been the grand poobah 8 times.
I get to do a podcast with you guys. That's a little something, at least.
Who's in the chat? Everybody, welcome everybody.
All right, so couple overarching themes today. Vikes 8-1 can go to 9-1. They're pretty much running away with the division, I would think, so far. Lions look like they're going to win. Bears lost. Packers lost on Thursday. It's weird to say in recent years with this team, but the Vikings are in a dogfight for home field advantage at the playoffs.
That's strange.
And the Eagles. I'm sorry, not the Eagles, but the Colts did us no favors today, by the way.
No.
They had it. I didn't get a field goal, Ted. That's all they needed.
Right.
Matt Ryan is awful. I'm sorry. I know the dude was an MVP once upon a time, but
1965.
1965.
Old dude. Older than, what Ted say? Older than prostitution or something? Oh, huge game today. Yeah, we're in a dogfight for the first number 1 seed, Ted.
Yeah, we are.
Yep.
So Chris, Drew, and I did our weekly preview show. How do you think the Vikings and the Cowboys match up in today's game? What do you like? What do you think the Vikings' big advantage is? What do you think the Vikings' big disadvantage is?
In doing some of the podcasts and whatnot with some of the Cowboys folks earlier this week, they seem to have real issues stopping the run, especially recently. So this could be a game for Dalvin Cook, I think, to have a big presence. They said basically either kind of play a shell and let Dalvin Cook go crazy, or try to load up to stop Dalvin Cook and leave people running wide open on the outside. I think they're going to try to probably overcompensate to try to slow down Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins, and that's going to open things up for the run game a little bit.
Drew, you down with that, or you have you changed your mind since we did our preview?
No, I'm pretty much the same. I'm in agreement with Chris. My biggest concern in this game is Cousins. They can't let him start getting flustered in the pocket with a bunch of pressure. And we're talking about the team that leads the league in sacks. So it's not like we're guessing if they're going to put pressure on the quarterback. They are.
Right.
So the Vikings are going to, there's going to be some plays where they just have pressure, but you can't let that pressure control the game. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. They're going to have to get Kirk Cousins some confidence, and because the last thing we need is him flustered.
Right.
Then you're laying everything on the defense. So I think the offensive line is going to be called upon in a big way. And of course, the defense all the way around, they've been playing really well. And I think if they could shut down Dallas's run, you want Dallas to throw the ball. At least that's what I see when I watch them play. So they're I don't know what it's one of these games, Ted. Whoever gets off to the good start, whoever doesn't make the mental errors, the first half's going to kind of control it. But Vikings are definitely feeling better each week about this team.
Yeah, the thing that's got me with this team so far, is that how many times in years past have we thought at some point in every game the Vikings are going to spit the bit and cough up the lead and end up losing the game. I was thinking that a lot earlier in the season, but other than week 2 in Philadelphia, they hit that point where there's a play and you're like, or a bad penalty and you think, oh, this could be the moment where things start going south for the Vikings. And to their credit, man, they've been awful resilient. That hasn't happened. They bounce back, they make a play, they get a stop, they make a big first down score, get a score, and next thing you know, they're winning. Just like oh, go ahead, Chris.
It's something we've talked about a bunch of times this year. It's the attitude on this team. It's completely different than what we've seen over the last 2 years, where the last couple of seasons, one thing goes bad and that leads to another thing going bad, and then it just completely snowballs out of control. And Kevin O'Connell hasn't let that happen. I mean, I don't know if it's all on Kevin O'Connell and whatnot, but I think he's definitely played a significant part in that.
Guys, can the Vikings keep making those crunch play times at clutch moments? Can they keep? They've been doing it every week. Every week they get into a little bit of trouble, but like Ted said, they keep coming through. Can they do it again? Or can they actually win a game by a couple scores and make it more comfortable? I mean, can they keep making these big plays in the clutch moments to save games? Because that's risky.
They have 8 times this year. Well, 7. They beat the hell out of Green Bay. So in week 1, so that really wasn't a game. I'd like to see more of the week 1 game against Green Bay. To be honest, I'd like to see them get a lead, keep a lead, and not really let another team get back in it. Because every week it seems if they get a big lead, we talked earlier in the season against Chicago, they got a big 21-0 lead, and then it's a dogfight at the end. I'd like for them to get a comfortable 14, 17 point lead and keep that lead. That's just me though.
What are you guys worried about with Dallas? Give me a little tidbit, Ted and Chris, both of you.
Chris, go ahead. You go first.
I mean, we saw kind of earlier this season with Kyler Murray, the Vikings still have issues with the quarterbacks that have the ability to extend plays and keep things going and whatnot. And Dak Prescott is that kind of quarterback, so they kind of need to do something to keep them contained. Thankfully, Amari Cooper isn't in Dallas anymore because that dude just killed us the last couple of seasons.
Yeah.
But they have to keep an eye out for CeeDee Lamb. But I think the big one is, like I said, keeping Dak Prescott kind of contained as best they can and not letting him extend plays like he has a tendency to do.
For me, it would be keeping Dak Prescott contained. If they could do that, he's not as much of a threat to run as a guy like Josh Allen is or Jalen Hurts was in week 2, but he could still beat you with the legs. And I think the Vikings have been very vulnerable to quarterbacks that can both run and throw. And if they can sort of somehow figure out a way to keep Dak neutralized in the pocket and make him throw the ball, and make the Cowboys as one-dimensional as they can, I think that plays right into the Vikings' hands.
Okay. That's about where I'm thinking about the strategy too. I'm right along the lines with you guys. I also like all those jerseys behind you, except that red one.
Oh, that is the classic jersey. That's the
Archie Griffin.
That is the only 2-time Heisman Trophy winner in NCAA history, by the way.
Yeah, but Dorsett should have won it that year.
No, he shouldn't have. Shut up.
This next week's going to be great, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's right. As a matter of fact, welcome to not only Vikings Report Rewind, but Hate Week, because it's the week of the game. Michigan, Ohio State, and Ruby and Drew are fans of that team up north, and I don't know why I do a show with them, to be quite honest.
It's time for that. Both our teams squeaked by yesterday, so
yeah,
I think both of them were looking forward to this game. But it is a special week, Ted. Number 52 for me. I've never missed one. Ohio State, Michigan.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen every one. I only seen half of one game, like in 2004. I missed one half of one game, but I've seen every single one since 1970. I've watched every single one.
I've seen
those old ones with Woody and Bo, and they would just
yeah,
each team would run it every play.
yeah.
But hell of best rivalry in sports.
Oh, hands down.
Okay,
Chris, you're a neutral observer here. What? And if you make the wrong answer, we'll just have Ruby kick you out of off the show. Is it what? Because Drew and I and Alan Ruby have this slanted view. What do you think is the greatest rivalry in sports? Not football, but in sports.
Army Navy.
No.
Yeah, gone. Bye. Get out.
Yeah, come on. Is that even in your top 10?
I mean, Michigan, Ohio State is right up there, obviously. I mean, Packers, Vikings is right up there. I mean, you've got Duke, North Carolina basketball is right up there. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great ones, but, I'm biased. I'm sure. Well, Ted has his own specific bias, but,
I got a rivalry question, Chris.
Yeah, I'm biased.
If you got Yankees, Red Sox are a rivalry, right?
Yeah, but I don't care about those guys.
But it's not much of a rivalry if you play 10 or 12 times a year, right? Isn't the rivalry itself because you play once a year? Doesn't that build up more? I mean, I don't see how baseball is rivals when they play each other so much.
No, I don't understand that either. I mean, the ESPN really kind of ran the Yankees Red Sox thing into the ground there for a few years, and I think a lot of people stopped caring about it at that point. So, yeah, baseball, like you said, I know there's like the Cubs and the Cardinals and whatnot, but they play like 12 or 14 times a year, so it's not that big a deal, I don't think. But yeah, football and college basketball where teams only play like once or twice a year, like division rivals and that sort of thing. Yeah, sure. That's completely different.
Okay. Army Navy just threw me for a loop. No, I think it's Michigan, Ohio State. I mean, and it was set. It was set in the 70s with the 10-year war with Bo and Woody, and it's carried because almost every year Michigan and Ohio State, the outcome of that game determines who the Big Ten champion is going to be, or at least now go to the Big Ten championship game. So yeah, and now with the advent of the college football playoff, the last couple of years, going to determine who's going to the college football playoff. So yeah, I think the rivalry has grown in importance these last 5 or 6 years. And now that Michigan finally got off the schneid, they're 3 for the 21st century now, 3 wins in this entire century. So we'll see how it goes.
This Saturday is all that matters, Ted. Don't talk about the past.
What's that?
Don't talk about the past. This Saturday is all that matters.
You're right. It is. That is all that matters. And hopefully this week.
At least that's all I want to talk about.
Okay.
3 times since 2000? Are you kidding?
Yeah. You guys won in.
That's horrible.
2003.
Brady Hope?
No, that was still Lloyd Carr. Because you guys. Because Ohio State won the national championship in 2002. You guys came back and won the next year in 2003.
Oh.
And then you won, in 2011, Ohio State's worst team in 100 years. You barely beat them. And then you won. Then you won last year. So.
Are people in chat getting mad for not talking about Vikings?
I don't know.
Vikings.
Let's talk about Vikings. So
I don't want to get angry people back there.
So injuries for today. Za'Darius Smith looks like he's going to play. He had a knee contusion last week. Justin Jefferson, they're showing warming up right now. He's dealing with a little bit of turf toe. Do you guys think their play will be affected at all, Chris?
Probably not. I mean, Za'Darius Smith has been dealing with the knee issue all year, and I don't think he's missed a game yet. So I don't think he's going to have any issues. And if there was something significantly wrong with Justin Jefferson, that's probably all we would have heard about all week. So yeah. I don't think that I don't think he's going to have that big an issue here. I don't think.
Agreed.
The big one is Dalvin Tomlinson is out again, which could be important, but he's probably going to miss the next game too because we got the short turnaround for Thanksgiving and whatnot. But hopefully he'll be healthy and ready to go for the last few games of the year.
All right. For those of you that are joining us, we've got a little over 20 people in right now. I think that traffic will pick up. we're going to be giving away some prizes
Yeah.
throughout the course of the day. We've got I got some trivia questions, all Vikings Cowboys related. It may be postseason, it may be regular season. It will not be preseason games. But I'm gonna read off a trivia question at the end of each quarter, and the first person to answer that question correctly, I'll give Ruby the answer. And the first one in our live chat here to get that answer correctly wins a prize. The prize comes from our Vikings Report vault, which you can find on VikingsReport.com.
Which we just added to.
What's that?
We just added prizes to this week.
Okay.
We added 5 or 6 new items in there, Ted.
So going over to VikingsReport.com, check out the prize vault, kind of get an idea of what you might want to win if you get those trivia questions right. We're also going to do an abbreviated post-game show at the end of the game, and we have we'll spin a wheel and determine who our prize winner is there. And how do you become eligible for a prize? It's very simple. Just put a comment here in the show in the live chat. Just say hi, SKOL Vikes. Make a comment. That's all you got to do. Just got to make one comment, get you one entry. You can only enter one time, and we'll spin the wheel at the end of the show to see who is who's eligible for that, or to see who wins that prize.
Okay, Anthony Tolleson, you better study up. I know you're in the chat. He's gonna get them all.
Here's some news. Jay Johnson in the chat says they just flexed the Jets Vikings game to Sunday Night Football.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
So that's
from an early start to that.
That's next week, right?
No, we've got the Patriots game on Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right.
So it's the week after that.
Week after that.
2 weeks from today.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That's cool. What do you think of that, Ted? You like that?
Sure. Why not? I mean, it's at home. Why not? Kirk's got to break the primetime curse sometime. He's got to play good in primetime at some point. And if we want the Vikings to go as far as we hope they can, he's got to get used to the bright lights.
You know what people have been talking about all week, and I want to get your guys' take on it, is the big emotional Bills win, that hangover or letdown after you have a big win. I don't know if you guys buy into that, but do you see that happening today? If you do buy into it, or is it just nonsense?
I'm going to go with mostly nonsense.
Yeah, I'm kind of on that kind of track as well.
Okay. I know that's one of the storylines of the week. The Vikings can't come back after a big win. I've never really believed in that stuff either. I think if you got some veteran leadership on your team, that they take care of that mess. So, all right. That's what they're going to say if they go 3 and out first 3 drives.
I think the letdown was a thing, for sure. I mean, you can go back to I don't know how many times that's been proven over and over again in recent seasons. But what do you guys mentioned it a few minutes ago? This team just feels different. Kevin O'Connell, I don't know if he was a psychology major or what, but he's kind of like rewired the mentality of this football team in a very short period of time. I thought he could do it, but I thought it would take longer to do it. I was wrong, man. He's got it. He's got these guys figured out and knows what makes them tick.
Well, his dad is an FBI agent, so maybe he's like versed in like psychology stuff, being the FBI.
Well, speaking of which, the Vikings have apparently won the coin toss and have not elected to defer to the second half. They will actually elect to receive the opening kickoff.
Wow.
I guess they wanted to kind of send a message here. Try to, anyway.
Well, that's good. Let's hope so. Let's hope they can. 3 and out would not be a good thing, boys.
I like deferring. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised with that. I like getting that third quarter kickoff. So. What do I know? I'm an old not a football coach, Chris. Although I did sleep at Holiday Inn.
What's that?
I said I like to get the kickoff in the third quarter myself as a fan.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but as someone's pointed out, the Vikings have scored on their first drive in 3 straight games here, so hopefully they can keep that going as well. That'd be nice.
Neither of you guys ever been to a game in that stadium, have you?
No.
No, I sure haven't.
Man, it's awesome. They got that SKOL chant is absolute fire.
Next season, I absolutely will remedy that at some point, but as of now, no, I have not been.
I want to do that right there.
Yep.
Drumming.
Yeah, the SKOL chant.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Look at that. Yeah. I sound muffled? Should I get my headphones? Okay, I gotta get my headphones because I sound muffled.
All righty. Drew's going to go get his headphones. Dallas is getting ready to kick off.
Yep.
You know, Kene Wang will kick off return touchdown. Pretty sweet here to open the game, I think. They'll get the crowd fired up and going.
Certainly would be. But, no, I don't think that. No. Touchback?
That touchback.
All right, offense. Let's see what you got. Well, apparently, the flex thing is not officially official.
Oh.
That they could flex it to Sunday Night Football.
Yep.
Apparently, no decision has been made yet.
Yep.
That's Demi Moore.
Kevin McMahon and Jay Johnson corrected that. It may be flexed this Sunday night. So not official yet, but maybe flexed. All right.
Can you guys hear
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, Drew.
Yeah, you
Okay.
sound a lot much better.
Run on first down.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I like. It looks like the Vikings are going up tempo, no huddle. I really like it when they do this.
Yep.
I do too.
I like this a lot. Zimmer, the old regime never did that unless they absolutely had to, and then it was usually too late when they did. There we go. 7. This is good. Vikings got to stay this manageable down at this 2nd and 5, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 is good. Good opening lineup or good opening couple plays.
Got to move the chains though to start.
Yeah, can't go 3 and out on the opening possession if you elect to receive the opening kickoff.
That's right. Chris Gates, the grand poobah.
Yeah. Justin Jefferson, if he picks up 88 yards receiving today, sets the new mark for most yardage for a receiver in his first 3 seasons.
Really?
Yep.
That's a milestone to keep track of.
Passing Randy Moss, as a matter of fact. And he'll do it in like 5 less games. Throw it. Jesus
Kirko.
Christmas. That is exactly what
that's a
we did not
nightmare
need to
start.
see happen. Yeah.
I just saw it. I'm a little behind you guys.
Well, that's not good. Guess I'm going to need to get a beer, boys.
Oh,
That was not the start we needed.
no. That's the guy you got to make sure doesn't get in there. Well, we talked about it. You got, pressure and Kirk Cousins' confidence. We mentioned it right before the game. He starts getting in a shell, you're not going to do anything. So
That's Micah Parsons that made that hit.
Yeah, the one guy you got to keep out of the backfield.
Who'd he beat? Darisaw?
Yeah. That is not good start.
Could have done without that.
5-6 yards a pop, man. They cannot do that. Well, that's an impressive stat. Dak Prescott 22-3 against the NFC East, 20-28 against everybody else.
Wow. Yeah, can't give him a gift on the first possession. Gonna have to bounce back from that. Here we go.
Did he make it or is he short?
Looks short to me.
That's what she said. Come on. Ah. Oh, well. All right, first down, Dallas. What do you dial up a blitz here, bring in some pressure, you think?
No, your call's good guess is mine. I don't know. That's
If I'm Dallas, I'm looking to find Andrew Booth and going after him.
You know, if they could hold Dallas to a field goal here, that'd be a win for the defense. But man, the way
It certainly would be.
God,
that's not a good run.
Ezekiel Elliott looks like he's back in year 2 in the NFL now, not year 8 with 800,000 miles of tread.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when they snap it. I'm trying to time myself back up.
Snapped it right there.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Harrison Phillips with a big stop.
All right, 3rd and 3.
Yeah,
Like you said, a stop here would absolutely be huge.
I think I'm dialed back in with you guys. Meow. I'm just trying to, we're trying to sync all this stuff up, everybody. So
Right.
Big Phillips on that one, Ted.
Yep.
There we
He was
go.
large.
Let's see
Good
it.
Lord.
3rd and 3, first big money down of the game, fellas.
Pressure. Come on. Nope. Nice. Good stop.
That was a good stop. Okay.
Was that Shannon Sullivan with a pass breakup?
Who? No, who is that? Oh, it is, Ted.
Well, not so much as a pass breakup as so much as Dalton Risner said, hey, I think I want to try and be Randy Moss.
Why didn't Schultz use 2 hands? He could have easily caught it. What a dumbass.
It's fine with me.
That's a good hold right there, Ted. Turning it over and going down 7-0 is not.
No,
That's about as best as we could have come out on that end.
Yep. When you give the ball up inside, where did Dallas take over on their own on the Vikings 25?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'll take it.
We got to get Kirk back into the rhythm, man. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but that guy is always teetering on falling off the edge and just, he's the one quarterback in the league you got to keep confident.
So what do you do on first down coming out? You run the ball with Dalvin again, or you want to get Kirk his confidence back and do a couple of high percentage plays?
You know what I do?
I do that first down.
I do that play action to Cook and that little rollout pass to the tight end that's always open. That's my first down play.
That sounds like a solid call. I could work with that.
High percentage pass, get a little bit of yardage, but I stay with no huddle, Ted. Get back on track with what you were going with. Just put the fumble behind you.
Yep, I agree.
But again, it's an old broken down bass player here. I'm not a football coach. I'm no Jeff Saturday. Let me tell you, I just try to do my best that I can.
Well, an inauspicious beginning, that's for sure.
What are people in the chat saying?
Pretty much along the lines with us. It was, could have been worse. They held them to a field goal, which is about as good as you can get.
Yeah, there's going to be good plays and bad plays. You got to kind of accept it, but if you're going to make a mistake, you got to limit the damage, So
yeah, yep.
It's great to be here watching football with you guys. This is our first live watch party of the year.
It is.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Glad we could do it today. The thing they can't do is go conservative here and go 3 and out.
No.
Because then you're starting that habit, Ted. You're starting that. Oh, I don't know. You're starting to do the Michigan thing against Illinois.
Yeah. Yeah, they Vikes need to kind of figure it out like right now.
Yeah.
But I'm fully confident in their ability to do so.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how they're covering. Is Jefferson's getting double teamed today? What
That's a good
Dallas's
question.
plan is with Jefferson?
Good question.
Because you're going to take guys away. That's probably the guy you want to take away.
Yeah.
You're probably thinking pressure Cousins, double team Jefferson. We'll take our chances with that. So I don't know.
All right, Brad Murrin. All right, everybody chime in on this. Okay, late to the show, but has anyone said how much they hate having Tony Romo as a commentator when Dallas is playing?
Well, thankfully, I don't know about you guys, but thankfully I can't hear him. So
I can't hear him either. I'm going silent.
I've got him on. I've got him. I got the sound down, but not completely muted. I think Tony Romo's a good analyst. I do, but he's probably a tremendous Dallas homer, and I try not to watch Dallas games unless I absolutely have to.
Like Aikman when he does the Dallas games.
Yeah, or Joe Buck when he does Green Bay
games.
Oh,
yeah.
Come on, Minnesota. Let's get this thing rolling.
All right.
Oh, a little play action. Golly.
There comes the flag from.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
That dude threw that flag from a dyno. Good lord. What the hell? He's like on the other side of the stadium chucking flags out there, but I'll take it. But
Is that Kyle Brandt? Looks like that guy.
Is that Kyle Brandt, the referee? At least it's not the Jerome Boger crew. My God.
Dude, what's wrong with Boger, Ted?
Horrible.
That guy's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
See, now that wasn't interference. That was more of a
holding.
That was a hold.
Class B simple battery, I think. Whatever. First down, Vikes. There we go. Let's get it figured out, boys. Here we go.
They're gonna run it now.
Little high snap. There we go. Dalvin, get to the outside. Yeah, a couple. See, the thing I don't like about the Vikings running game is against Dallas, they're going to have to be better. When you only get like 1 or 2 yards on first down, now you're putting yourself 2nd and 8, and a kid like Micah Parsons is just going to be able to tee it up and come right at it. And you saw what happened in that first series. The Vikings have got to be better. They've got to be 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5 consistently all day today.
That's why I called from the preview for more screen passes. That's how you beat a pass rush.
Yeah.
That dude's your defensive player of the year in the NFL right now. They need to know where he is like all the time.
He's like,
hey,
there we go.
There's Justin Jefferson. We're to midfield. Sweet.
Run up and hike it again. Get him on the ropes a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, that time they made sure Parsons didn't get in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good pocket right there.
Nice
catch. We said nice catch at the same time. Must be on the same page. Come on, baby. Let's go.
JJ, let's go.
50-yard line. Look how deep Cook is set, man. That's deep. That's what she said.
There you go, Dad.
There we go. Oh, there's a flag. Flag.
Holding.
Is that coming back probably?
Yes. That's a hold.
Oh, we'll see. I don't know. I'm biased, but I didn't see anything. No, it's on Dallas.
It was holding.
Oh,
only on the Cowboys. Let's go, baby.
You called it good, Kyle. You called it good.
Sweet.
Defense holding a receiver or holding a lineman so another lineman can get in there. Either way.
Let's see who they're showing the replay here.
Are we taking the play or the
yeah, dude. Holding on.
Oh, yeah.
He held Bradbury, so
it's an automatic first down. First down. First down. Red Cashin. Let's go.
Personal foul. He's giving him the business.
Yeah. Ben Drice. Go.
Oh, well.
Can Jefferson run one route where he doesn't just get mugged all the way down the field? That shit's ridiculous. Come on.
There's so many calls that he doesn't get during a game. It's unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're trying.
He's absolute. What the hell is that?
Ken, did you see that?
Yeah.
Vikings were trying to fool Dallas into running Ham on that little out route, like he was going to throw it to Ham. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Aggressive.
Oh, there's a screen pass you called for, Drew.
Yeah.
There we go. 6 yards. That's not bad. 3rd and 4 is manageable.
Not bad, Ted. Not bad. Come on, don't play for a field goal. Play for the sticks. What's the call here, guys? Give me a call, Chris.
Hawkinson. I think they're going to go to Hawkinson.
I would like Thielen's an option here too, I think. I mean, they're obviously coming after Jefferson with more than one guy. So
I know 3-step dig route or 3-step drop dig route just over the line to Thielen. Something quick.
goals left. Thielen. Nice.
There you go. Nice call.
First down, Adam Thielen.
Chicks can't hold they smoke, Chris.
They can't.
That's
They
what
can't
it
hold Adam.
is.
What is that from? I know you guys do
The
know.
Breakfast Club.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
That's what it is. That's weird science, I think.
No, that's a Breakfast Club. They're in the
Oh, is it?
library. Anthony Michael Hall puts on the sunglasses.
Chicks can't
Chicks
hold.
cannot hold a smoke. That's what it is. All right. 1st and 10. Let's go. Here we go.
Can I count my dubage?
No, my dubage is in Johnson's pants, sir.
Oh!
Oh, nice.
Okay. That's a good play. Good answer drive here, fellas. Let's put this in the end zone. Then we'll get a turnover of our own.
You know, it really is because, and we've already talked about it. This resiliency this team has. They've kind of Kirk figured it out. Made some good throws. That throw to Thielen on 3rd down was good. Dalvin's been running well, and now look where they are. Johnny Munt. Oh, they're gonna throw to Johnny Munt here. This is my bold prediction right here. Johnny Munt touchdown.
You're gonna run it again. No?
Oh,
Oh, you hit it!
You got to catch that ball.
Oh, come on.
Dropped.
Oh,
You got to rock out with your hawk out. You got to catch that.
Hang out with your
man.
wang out.
You got
Yeah.
you got to snag
ball
that. You know what?
Cousins can't throw that ball any better.
He
That's
probably
right
he probably
there.
catches that 9 out of 10 times though. That's the
Yep.
10th time. Oh man, we can't come up with 3 on this drive. I have a strange feeling they're going to try to run some weird running play here because they're only a few yards away.
Doesn't look like it, unless they give it to Hawk right now. No.
And that was a really nice pass by Cousins.
That was
too.
a great throw.
Damn it!
God, another.
Yeah.
That one had a little bit too much mustard on it. Come on, guys. 2nd down and man, that's a really missed opportunity. 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3. We can't get the 1st down. Nah, that was a little.
That would have been a harder catch, but that one on 2nd down.
You know, you got
Should have had that ball.
second down and 3 from the 6-yard line. I'm probably handing one of those balls to Cook, just giving him a shot.
Absolutely.
At least one of those downs, give him a shot. Give Cook a chance. Oh, old reliable, Greg Joseph.
Inside of 50 he is.
There we go.
Well, that was a 25-yard field goal. That'd have been a 35-yard field goal. He'd have doinked that thing.
Well, we answered back with some points, guys. It would have been nice
Yeah.
to get a touchdown
Yeah.
there. I think they really let that one get away because they were in a really down in distance wise. It wasn't 3rd and goal, Ted. It was 3rd and 2. They could have got another 1st down. So.
Yeah. So real quick, we got 230 people in the room. People are starting to show up. Thanks for joining us for our Vikings Report Rewind live watch party. I'm Ted Glover. Let's see. Above me to my right is Drew Bunning. Above me to my left is one Christopher Gates. Behind the scenes, not on camera, but making it all happen is Ruby. We're giving away surprises at the end of each quarter. I'm going to throw out a trivia question. I'll give Ruby the answer. The first one to answer the trivia question is going to win the prize. Go to our prize vault over at VikingsReport.com. You can find our prizes available for there. Prizes available there that you can select from. All you'll have to do is email Ruby. She'll throw the email address out in the chat. And we're going to give away a prize at the end of the game. We're going to spin this digital wheel of destiny or wheel of Toonce's whatever. I don't know. We're gonna spin a wheel. We'll figure it out. And all you have to do to be entered for that prize at the end is just make a comment in the chat. Just say hi. How are you doing? SKOL Vikes, whatever, and you'll be in.
According to Vikings com folks, with the catch he just made, Adam Thielen is now fourth in Vikings history in receiving yardage. He just passed Jake Reed.
Wow.
So the only people that ahead of him are
I thought it was already third.
Carters. No, he was in fifth.
Oh, he was. I made a post that he was at 502, and that was ahead of.
No, that's receptions. This is yardage. He's now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fourth in yardage, third in receptions. That guy's carved out quite a career for a guy that didn't get drafted, right?
He
wasn't drafted. Where is he from originally? Does anybody know?
Mankato State or something? Minnesota.
I was being facetious. That's all everybody talked about Thielen.
Michigan?
No, shut up. He's not from Michigan.
From Detroit Lakes. That's almost Michigan.
Thielen has been quite a player for us, one of the more solid Vikings over the course of his career. I just don't know if we're going to get him back next year with the cost. And he's apparently, he looks like he's losing a step a little bit. Doesn't catch as many, not as many chunk yards plays. He's probably more of a possession guy now, guys. But still, if any way to get him back here would be nice. How much money would he make? I mean, are we going to pay Thielen?
That's just it. I think Thielen is he's at the wrong combination of age and salary. I just don't see them unless he takes a huge pay cut.
Right.
I kind of, based on what I've seen from Thielen this year, he's having trouble separating. He's kind of been dinged up a little bit, but he's been a great player. Don't get me wrong. And I hate to say it when a guy's time comes to the end, but it just feels like this is kind of leading up to his last year wearing purple.
Yep. I could agree. The Vikings are going to have some decisions to make because, there's Thielen and I believe Dalvin Cook's cap number is up at around 14 million next year. He's not getting $14 million from this team.
Right.
Absolutely not.
They're going to, I think they'll do something though.
They might.
For Cook. I don't know. We'll see. But the way Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah has been handling the salary cap, though, overall, I've been pretty impressed with. I got to admit, I've been pretty impressed so far.
Well, they got a lot of young backs. Do they think those guys can fill it, or they're going to draft a guy because he's going to need a replacement sooner or later?
I would think even if they move on from Cook, running back would be low. Here's second down play by Dak, and good Lord, well, that's not bad. They stopped Pollard. Man, Patrick Peterson was in there like he's launched from a rocket.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Key injury for Dallas today. And you guys were probably surprised to hear this. That Anthony Barr was unable to make the call today. Couldn't answer the bell.
Come on, money down. Stop him.
Yeah,
that's not stopping him.
Doggone it.
No way.
Come on, guys. You know what? It's apparent Dak's going to go with that 3-step drop thing to try to avoid the pressure. The Vikings got to figure something out on covering these guys. Because
I told you they're gonna find Andrew Booth, and they're not gonna throw at Patrick Peterson. They're going at Andrew.
Well,
Booth.
He's not taking any 7-step drops. At least I haven't seen any yet. So
no, they're gonna test Booth until Booth can stop him.
You're not throwing it 50 yards down the field on a 3-step drop.
No.
So they got to tighten up the. Be nice to see Booth get a pick, right?
It would be, yeah.
Get him some confidence here early, getting into the. What is the call?
Well,
what happened?
They moved the ball past the 50 because if you look, Gallup almost broke the tackle and kept going, but he was down. So they moved it back to the Cowboys 46.
Officials did something right.
Yeah, I'm as shocked as you guys are.
almost entirely by accident.
There's Cletus, deputy dog.
Jerome Boger would have spotted it down at the Vikings 25.
Come on, Vikings, bear down! You got to stop these guys. frickin' first downs. Too much.
Oh, jeez, man. Jeez.
That's-
So Tony Pollard is so much better than Zeke Elliott is. I'm glad the
Yeah.
Cowboys aren't going to make him the full
Dude,
time.
they run it
guy.
like that all day. We got a big problem on our hands.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's going to be a problematic day, boys.
You can't, because that just opens up. We can't stop the pass if they're running for that every. Got to make them one dimensional, like Ted Glover said in the pregame. I listened to Ted Glover. He's pretty knowledgeable.
I don't know why you would.
Get him,
Oh,
God damn it.
Jiminy
And there
Christmas.
goes another
son of
one.
a bitch.
No.
They're just running over us, man. What are you guys doing?
If Dallas can do that all day, it's going to be
We won't win.
nope, sure won't.
It's like 30 yards on the last 2 carries. Where's the contain out there, man?
Wow.
You can't let them do that. Come on, guys.
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, let's see if we can do the bend but don't break and hold them to another field goal here. Defense has not been impressive. In this
Down in the red zone again. Vikings are 31st in the NFL in red zone defense.
Doesn't it? Doesn't this whole drive seem really easy?
Yeah,
Yeah, it has been. We've put up
Dallas-
no resistance so far.
Dallas has just gotten 2 or 3 big chunk plays.
Now they're set up to run it and do whatever they want on 2nd and 2. I hate that 13 guy. Get him out of there. Come on, man. They're going to run it. I know Dallas. I know how that McCarthy guy thinks. Pollard up the middle right here.
Tackle. God,
Shit.
Missed tackles. That's another 5-6 yards. You tag they had Pollard behind the line of scrimmage, and 25 yards later, they're down in the red zone.
Chris was accurate. No resistance on this drive. Every play's been a
nothing.
positive play. They
Mhm.
haven't had one negative play on this drive.
Caleb Evans makes that tackle.
So does Antone Winfield and Nate Wright.
Yeah, well, they're in their 60s and 70s now, so
Still make the tackle, though. Come on, Vikings. Shit.
Well,
all right, there we go.
big old Tonga in there getting the job done. I knew you and I were I know we were pretty high on him when he came out of college.
Yes. I did a draft write up on Tonga. Salad Tonga. Let's go.
Yeah.
They're going to run it again? What's the call here, guys?
I'm sure they'll try. Denied. Nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, he didn't get it. We're not counting that.
Okay, boys. Now you decide to play run defense down on the 1. I better late than never, I guess.
Forget about those 17-yard gains.
It's like saying you'll take a girl out on a date and showing up 3 hours late. All right, late. Still want to go get a bite to eat?
I think they're going to go play action here. No?
He's
Damn it.
touchdown.
We
Doggone
got,
it.
we got a shootout going here today, boys. What do we got going? That was
Wow.
that drive
way too
was
easy.
too many chunk plays. They're letting Dallas take it to them, and you can't let the offense take it to the. I don't know. They're getting to regroup or something.
Well, in the spirit of Ohio State Michigan week, that touchdown was scored by Ohio State alum Ezekiel Elliott. Yay! Hope he doesn't take another
No,
snap
not
this
yet.
game. Come on, man. That was just like taking
what?
candy from a baby.
Pollard may be better than Elliott now, but Elliott knows how to get in the end zone better than Pollard does from experience. He weaseled his way into the end zone on that, guys. That was he knows what he's doing down there. I'm surprised they didn't give it to him first. Still looks like an Ewok.
Well, everybody pretty much agrees that drive was way too easy. Even when Ezekiel Elliott was at Ohio State, that little feed me thing he does, hated it. I still hate it.
Well, this is kind of interesting how this is playing out. Vikings haven't had a big momentum home field advantage burst to take it, big lead or anything. Dallas has been like, I don't know, they're trying to take the crowd out of it, Ted.
Yeah, I mean, 10-3, that's you're not taking the crowd out of it yet. And the Vikings, if they answer here, it'll be all right. They got to answer. They can't. See, now this is where usually the Vikings offense kind of goes turtle for the rest of the half.
Right.
In the third quarter. They can't do that here down 10-3 already. They have got to generate points on this drive.
Well, and plus you look at defensively on that last drive, guys, you want to get the team to third down at least a couple times. Dallas was getting first down after first down on first down. It's like, you can't let a team drive on you like that. You got to make them earn it a little more than that.
We talked about the Vikings offense being in manageable down and distance. And conversely, and we talked about making the Cowboys one-dimensional. And so far, Vikings aren't doing that. Dallas is doing whatever they want to on the ground. And if that continues, it's going to be a long, long afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dallas, the Vikings defense needs to step up and make a play, get a second long, third and long, get off the field. What's Dallas's longest down and distance on third down bit? 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3?
Well, I think their plan for it is to get those positive yards, Ted. But their plan passing-wise is to do 3-step drop slant pattern. They threw 2 of those to Gallup. That's their plan right now. Get positive yards on first down, have the Vikings guess whether we're going to run again or pass it. And when we do pass it, it's going to be a quick pass where they can't get pressure on me. That's where they got to adjust. The Vikings got to figure out how to put them in a 2nd and 12.
Yeah.
I mean, look at those passes Dak threw. Every one was a quick pass, wasn't it? He didn't drop back at a 7-step drop the whole drive. So I don't know. Can't keep playing off guys and letting them. You can't let Prescott get in a rhythm either.
No, they can't, and he is right now. The whole offense is just kind of they're kind of vibing right now.
Yeah, Pollard does all the work, and Elliott gets the touchdown at the end. That's
Doesn't Ezekiel Elliott look like an Ewok? I'm sorry, he does.
That's why he's Ohio State. Takes all the credit. The other guy does all the work.
Oh, stop it! You're just jealous. Jealous you never beat him. All right, Vikes. Big Kane Wang will return here, you think?
Oh, go for it.
Yep.
No.
Nah, short of the 25.
20, 21, 22?
21.
Yep.
All right, Kirko chains.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
not saying 10-3 is insurmountable. I have a lot of confidence.
No,
in
not
the
at
Vikings,
all.
But it's you don't want to see Dallas in that kind of a drive all day.
The defense has got to figure it out and get better. I'm with you, man.
Let's go.
TJ Hawkinson can just decide not to drop any more passes too. That'd be nice.
I'd like to see Cook on the screen here. One of these early downs.
Still annoyed by that drop by Hawkinson. Cousins couldn't have thrown that ball any better than he did.
That was a great throw.
Well, you know what? And that's a big drop right now. We're looking at 10-7.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you got, plays like that just don't go away. They come back to haunt you.
Crucial handful of plays.
Yep.
We talk about it every week, Ted.
Those Cincinnati road uniforms are slick, man.
You like those?
Lights? I like those a lot. Yeah.
Would you want to see the Vikings go with an all white look like that?
No. Nice protection.
There we go.
Hey, it's
Perfect.
feeling again.
That's how you protect the quarterback. Yeah. That was a perfect pocket. Perfect pass. All right, just keep having perfect plays and we'll be fine.
All right, folks, if you're watching with us, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. We've got just under 100 folks watching. Gonna read off our first prize trivia questions at the end of the quarter here, so stand by. It is Vikings Cowboys history related.
Woo! That sounds like a lot of fun. Can I play?
No, you can't. Then the first one to correctly answer the question will win the prize. Oh man.
4, 3, We're gonna
Alrighty.
battle. It's gonna be a great game.
End of the first quarter, 10-3 Dallas. Here is our first trivia question. And if you guys know this, you probably will. In 1987, the Minnesota Vikings played the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving. It was an absolute wild game. Darren Nelson scored the clinching run, the clinching score in overtime. What was the final score of that game? And although Darren Nelson scored the final touchdown, who scored the first touchdown for the Minnesota Vikings? So I want the final score, and I want who scored first for the Vikings on that 1987 Thanksgiving Day game. The first person that get that question right is our first prize winner.
Great job, Ted Glover. That's a hell of a question. Great job.
Do you guys know the answer to those?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Chris, do you know?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Okay.
Tollison's like freaking out right now. He's looking shit.
Tosses
shit up on Google right now.
Tosses at Google. He's a Pro Football Reference.
That guy sent me a message at 4:15 in the morning saying, "If you guys have any, I'm gonna win all the prizes today." I'm like, dude, why are you up at 4:15? No, he said he's gonna be on it. So let's see. I'm interested to see where he if he gets a guess in. I'm surprised you haven't got a guess in yet.
We've got one guess in that I see now. A couple guesses in. Oh, I think we've got a winner.
Really? Already?
I think so.
Somebody, did he Google it? You can't Google it. You can't win if you Google.
Well, we have no way to prove that. So
yeah, but we like to play fair. So no Googling. Who got it? Was it?
I'm gonna confirm with Ruby here. Yeah. Anthony Tollison got it right. The score of that game was 44-38. And Anthony Carter scored the first touchdown. Anthony Carter had a monster game that day. He had 8 catches, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns. What school did Anthony Carter go to, Drew?
Michigan.
There.
Hey, Anthony, you can't Google anymore today. Hold off on the Googling. Be right back.
All right. So, although I'm not pleased with the way the Vikings defense has played so far, I'm not upset with the flow of the game at the moment, Chris. I don't know about you. I mean, I wish the defense had played better, obviously, but the Vikings offense is not going into turtle mode, at least.
No, not so far. No.
Oh, wow. Dallas,
But,
no first quarter TDs allowed through 10 games. Wow. Okay.
Dang. Well, we should have had one. Damn it. But yeah. Let's see what we got here now. J-Ron Curse still back there at safety for Dallas. That's an old friend of ours. At least one former Viking made it into this one, it would appear.
Oh man, they're flipping Micah Parsons around on all over the place.
Oh, they're gonna try to exploit whatever matchups they can find, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm not trying to downplay how good of a player Micah Parsons is, but I mean, either Darisaw or O'Neal can very much hold their own against a guy like Darisaw. They're both really good tackles.
Yeah, they're one of the best duos in the league so far from everything I've seen. I mean, with as much as the Vikings have tried to reconstruct the offensive line, at least they've gotten the tackles figured out.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I think Cleveland and Bradbury doing a good job. I'm not, and I'll be patient with Ingram. Oh, Kirk, get rid of the ball.
Throw the damn ball.
You got to throw it. You can't hold it.
No.
Man, we talked about protection and we talked about, I mean, at some point you got to get out of the pocket with the thing. I changed my hat for Ted.
Oh, God. I see. Look, O'Neal did a great job on Parsons there.
He did. He locked Parsons up big time.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to feel the pressure and get out of there and make a play. You can't just crouch and give up.
All right, defense needs to make a stop. Like a 3-and-out would be optimal, or even a turnover.
Fumble the punt.
Or a fumble on the punt return would be sweet too. Yeah.
Get his ass.
That's not bad.
It's good coverage. Good coverage.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Speaking of feeling pocket pressure, I don't want to keep bringing up last week, but Josh Allen, that guy feels the pocket pressure and gets out of it. That's just as good as he's as good as Steve Young at getting out of pocket presence, getting out of the pocket. And it was amazing. I hadn't known that I know he's good, but man, he knows when the heat's coming to get out of there. And I don't think Cousins feels it quite the same.
GMAC has a question for you, Drew. How did you latch on to being a Michigan fan, being a California kid?
Born in Mount Clemens. Dad used to take us to Ann Arbor. My dad used to take me and my brother to Ann Arbor and get drunk, and a stranger would have to take us home because you get drunk and like wander off. My mom used to wave and go, "Thanks for bringing my kids home." And she'd say, "Where's your father?" I don't know. He left in the third quarter. So it's just, I was born in Michigan. I was born in that's always been my college team from the beginning. I've never wavered. And, I picked them pretty much the same time I picked the Vikings in 1970. So, but that's my local pick. I wasn't going to be a Lions fan. So diehard Michigan every year since. I love that team.
All right. Well, gentlemen, I got to go see a man about a horse. So I'll be back in about 30 seconds or so.
Where did that ever come from?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Ah, shoot. Yeah, the defense needs to actually put up a little bit of resistance on this possession, I think.
They drive the field and either get a field goal or a touchdown. It's not looking good.
No.
You gotta at some point. They stopped them on that first drive, but
yep.
I actually think Schultz played that ball wrong. I think he reaches up with two hands, he snags it. So that might have been more. Long way to go, though, Chris Gates.
Yep. No, it ain't. We learned last week it ain't over. So
no, that's one thing about this team. I don't. Ted mentioned it on the preview that he wasn't worried, or after remember our post game show we had.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys both said neither one of you were worried when we were down. Down by a certain amount of points. Weren't they down in Washington too, like 10 or 12 or something? When they played the Commanders, they were.
Washington, they wound up getting down 10 at one point. I think that was about as bad as it got.
In the second half, though, I mean.
Yeah, it was, after halftime. Yep.
Kevin O'Connell, color analyst.
Dang. For a CBS Sports Network. It must have been doing college games or something somewhere.
Come on, guys. Get him! Yeah!
Oh, no way.
Oh!
How did Z not get? Oh, that's ridiculous.
That's terrible. What happened on that, Chris?
I have no idea.
Dude, he had him in a bear hug.
Yep.
How the hell did he not get the sack on that?
I have no idea.
Oh! Come on, man. That's just chicken shit. Come on, guys. That's the play we needed to put him behind the sticks, Chris.
Mm-hmm. And now their offense has some momentum. Yeah.
Man, you can't miss on big plays when you got a chance.
Nope, that would have been a game changer.
Okay, they can get off the field here. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. We got to get off the field here, especially after that missed sack.
Yep.
All right, big 3rd down, boys.
Smith had a sack and he got out of it.
I saw the replay when I came back downstairs. Yeah.
No.
God darn it! This is anger in me. Can't.
We missed Dalvin Tomlinson a whole lot.
Yep.
I think.
Well, you got to make some adjustments because they're just. Come on. That was a pretty easy run right there.
Yeah. God, that's getting kind of aggravating.
They're controlling this game too much with their offense, and it's angering me.
Yep.
Look at that.
Gee, many. 7-8 yards of crack.
Yep.
Not even touched until he got to the. I mean, look at that, Ted. Look at that.
Jeez.
That's.
Harrison Phillips got blown up on that play.
I mean, where's the inside pressure there? You know. There we are, 2nd and 2 again, Ted. That gives him the whole playbook.
There we go.
Well, that's the play you needed on 3rd down. Fumble! That's ours, baby.
Are they going to say he was down?
Was he?
Yeah. Well, we're going to replay it. Let's replay it. Come on, Kyle Brandt.
I think he's calling him down.
I think he's calling him possession too. Looks like he's holding on.
Yeah.
No, that's our ball. Let's see if he's down. You never know. You never know in this game, Chris, because football is a wicked, wicked mistress.
Let's see. Here's the. No, his
down. He's down.
Yeah.
Down.
Well, Dallas has run 14 times for 74 yards at 5.3 yards a clip.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Another chance to get off the field.
And do they? No.
Golly!
Just move the pile.
Same freaking plays every time to get down the field. Do something, guys. How many first downs they got? 10?
Let me pull up the team statistics.
I got the stats here. Let me let's see.
I mean,
as soon as my tab decides to,
they got at least
9.
6 or 7.
9 first downs.
9 first downs in little over a quarter.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is just controlling the game. We need. Come on, let's get a big play on first down in defense. This is ridiculous, man.
Vikes need a turnover, it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a penalty.
Offensive?
Yeah, I was throwing in the back, defensive backfield. So, what the hell's that dude wearing around his neck? It looks like a. Well, it's
I don't know.
Penalty on Booth.
Oh,
They
God.
declined it because it didn't matter.
Can we stop them?
not right now. No.
That's just easy. Look at that route. Easy.
Nobody touched him.
Nope.
You know, those plays open up if you can't stop the run.
Yeah.
You're stopping the run. That's not that open.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
here they go again. They're going to run and try to get 6 or 7 yards on first down. You get 6 yards on first down, it's almost unstoppable.
String it out. String it out. There we go. 2nd and long. Vikings defense needed that.
I probably bringing a blitz right here. Dallas is too comfortable, guys.
Yeah.
Najee Harris, that's his first touchdown of the year.
Is it really?
I don't know. He sucks. Stupid Alabama Crimson Tide. Suck it, Nick Saban.
All right. 2nd and 9. What do the Vikings defense have dialed up here?
Let me guess, they're going to throw a quick short pass.
Oh, looks like they're bringing pressure. There we go. Not bad.
Come on.
Okay, 3rd and 6. Need a stop here.
Yeah.
Chris is absolutely. They're still punting if you can stop them here.
You know one thing I noticed on that play? When Danielle Hunter went to wrap up Tony Pollard, nobody came to help him. They just look at that. Lynch is just standing there.
Yeah, that's not
standing there.
That's a
Gang
good point,
tackle,
Ted.
wrap up, man. You can't just sit there and assume the play's over.
That's a great
Pollard
point.
almost broke that tackle.
Great point, Ted. You don't stand there and watch. You get in on it. Come on, Vikings.
That clock hit 0.
Damn it.
Jeez.
Nice holding.
Jeez. That looked like a delay game. I mean, like the play clock hit 0, it looked like to me, but what do I know?
You know what? Dallas is calling a good game right now offensively. They have us on our heels and they're mixing it up. Their Dallas game plan offensively is really good right now, and the Vikings have no answer.
Yep. Oh, there's CD Lamb.
The Vikings communications people just point out that Darisaw is now being evaluated for a concussion. We can probably kiss him goodbye for the rest of the game.
That's all right. He's only blocking Parsons. A flag? Let me guess. It's on us, right?
No, illegal motion. Dallas. That's good.
Hey, we called the penalty on Dallas. Go to hell, McCarthy. Frickin' slob. Oh, we need a big play here.
You know, but this Darisaw concussion, if he doesn't come back today, there's a pretty good chance he misses the Thanksgiving game too.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah, he's not going to be.
Randall, got to pick it up. Hey, Ted, can we not let him get 12 yards on first down?
That'd be nice. There we go.
Yeah! Pat, baby, Pat.
Patrick Jones is second with a tackle for loss.
University of Pittsburgh, Patrick Jones, and on the tackle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Harrison Phillips just doing the John Cena "they can't see me" move. That's good.
Patrick Jones the second and Jalen Twyman on the same college line. That's just nuts. Let's go, Vikings. Vikings need to get back in there. Here we go. This is a drive we stop them. Then we got short yard, 6-yard pass. Oh, shit.
You know,
God damn it.
where's Dallas at? The 39?
Yep.
35, I believe.
That's a field goal range.
You know what's really
34,
aggravating
35.
at this point is the ball control and the time. The Vikings aren't in, two possession.
Yeah.
They've had all
Dallas has had the ball for 16:29. We have had the ball
Incomplete.
for 8 minutes.
All right.
How long have we had the ball?
8 minutes.
That's twice as much time. It's too much. Our bread and butter is offense. We got to get our offense on the field. That's good defense right there.
Good
play.
coverage by Booth there. Yeah.
Yes. Suck it, Gallup. Okay. Now, if they miss this, we'll be set up. Put the jinx on them, Glover.
Miss.
What the-
Noonan. Miss. Right.
Ah!
13-3.
So Dallas has scored every time they've had it.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, is the defense going to be worn out much time they have to be on the field right now? I mean, come on. You need a drive. 10-minute touchdown drive, Chris Gates.
Well, there's only 5.5 minutes left, so we probably can't do that.
Oh, man.
Man. Not good so far, boys.
Nope.
Just letting Dallas get comfortable on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because we're allowing them to run it. We said preview, Ted, if Dallas runs it with any effectiveness, it's going to be tough to beat them because they play their short passing game, all their passing game off the run.
Yep.
If they run the ball on you, it's kind of like our offense.
And look at that. They stuffed Dallas 2 runs. It was like 3rd and long, and they couldn't do anything with it. Now do that on their side of the 50. They're punting. The Vikings get the ball back. So whatever.
Crucial handful of plays.
Yep.
I think the number one priority right now is stopping the run. If they got to at least start with that. Dallas did too many 2nd and 3s, Chris.
Yep. Gotta do better on on early downs in general. I mean, yeah.
Well, the thing is, as bad as the Vikings have played so far, I mean, they're down 1 in the turnovers. Offense, has had a couple of key drops. They're only down 13-3. It could be a lot worse.
It could.
Well, I agree with that, but if you're going to leave your defense out there like this, by the 4th quarter, they're going to be getting reamed.
Yeah.
You can't have your defense out there for 16 minutes compared to 8. I mean, that's too much time.
2-to-1 time of possession.
Yeah, that adds up at the end of the game, man.
It absolutely does. Yep.
But if we get a good drive here and put some points on the board, this is going to be a hell of a game, I think, still start to finish. So they just
no, it's not over yet by any stretch.
No. But they need to get some momentum and hold on to it for longer than 2 plays.
Yeah.
What about the offense, Ted? Do you think they should open it up a little more or what?
They're kind of getting to the point where they have to, but I mean, they got to be careful because if they run a couple of high risk throws and now you're 3rd and 10 and they don't convert, now they go 3 and out and Dallas gets the ball with 5 minutes left and they take another time consuming drive. And if they score a touchdown, it's 20-3 and they get the ball to start the second half. And you're really in behind the power.
Football comes down to, if Zadarius Smith gets that sack, that's probably a 3 and out drive.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just comes down to one play on a drive. At least that's how I look at it. They would have been behind the sticks and playing conservative down to their own goal line. So that just goes to show you can't let up on any plays. Ted.
Yeah. That dude was in the 82nd? Who?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Our turn. Let's go, guys. Oh, that's nice. Did he catch it?
Oh,
So you catch that one, Ted, but you don't catch that.
See, but now you're 2nd and 10. When was the last time Vikings hit a wide receiver 40 yards downfield, though?
Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, if they run it right here, I'm going to come unstuck. If they run this ball in the middle for a yard, I'm going to be angry.
What's Micah Parsons doing on the sideline?
I don't know. That's weird. Should be out there.
Oh,
damn it. Darn it.
They got 2 yards.
Come on. I knew it, Ted. I knew it. Now Cleveland shook up. Man, oh man. They cannot go 3 and out here. Hey, Chris, guess what they did on 2nd and 10?
Ran the ball.
For 2 yards.
Yep.
Absolutely. I'd like to see him hit some of those quick strike passes like Dak Prescott's hitting.
Missed that long first down. Now it's 3rd and 8. Not good. They're bringing a blitz.
Holy shit. This is what I was worried about. Get the Vikings off their mark and get Cousins scared. And this is what happened. What a terrible block. Come on.
Wow.
You got to at least try to stop the guy. That's just a hideous drive. Ooh,
Yeah, did not need a 3 and out there.
More possession time for Dallas. Our defense has to go back out there because we can't get a first down.
That was bad.
Vikings have 3 points right now. Come on.
I think the Vikings have scored a touchdown in the first half every game this year so far.
The Vikings have scored a touchdown in a league leading 92 straight games. How's that for a tasty tidbit? NFL leading 90. Nobody's close to them. The last time they didn't score was at home against the Colts when Andrew Luck was here, I think.
Damn. Ugly game so far.
So, like, my 2-score win prediction is looking pretty bleak right now, boys.
Dallas is taking it to us, guys. I mean, I don't make excuses about the Vikings, but they're not playing better than Dallas. I mean, Dallas is playing a good game right now. They got to. I don't like that last offensive play on that drive. It's going to a shell right there.
Well, look,
if
you're going to take a shot on first down, you're going to and don't get it. You almost have to pass on second, at least get 5 or 6 yards. You know, like the Vikings are really good at running crossing routes. I haven't seen a crossing route yet. I haven't seen any short. You know, Drew, you talked about running a screen pass to counter the blitz. I haven't seen any of that. I don't know.
We have 43 yards passing so far. 43.
And you know what? The body language of Cousins when it gets to be turtle mode, it's not. That's why I was saying earlier before the game, you got to get him confidence and get him amped up. He's better when he's amped up.
Yeah,
he's like when he runs out there and has those kind of 3 plays, and then he keeps chipping away at his confidence. Ted, pretty soon it's done. You gotta. How many? Micah Parsons has been in there 3 times already.
Yeah,
isn't that the guy you got to watch out for?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Who's that smoke show on Jeter's arm there? My goodness.
Right here. Jeter commercial.
Is there an Osborne sighting? Is he in the stadium? It's a good question. Very good question, Bob M.
Bob M is absolutely right. By the way, thanks for playing in our contests every week, Bob M. He's always in there. We appreciate the support.
He said Osborne, and I immediately thought he meant Ozzy. Like,
bad out. Come on, man.
All right, Vikes. Come on now.
It really is a turnover.
3 and out. Really need 3 and out here.
Something. They're just kicking our ass in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Malicious tackling. Let me guess. 15 yards for malicious tackling. Still, that's 5 or 6 yards on first down.
Yeah.
Yep. I think they only gave him 4.
That last Vikings drive bothered me.
Yep.
You cannot go 3 and out there with 3. I don't know. It's over with. Moving on.
Yep.
Cooper Rush got his helmet on like he's going to go in there any minute. Dak sucked. Put me in, coach. Come on, dork. Get him down.
All right, we got another third down coming.
Money down, Chris. They're the money down.
They are 6 out of 8 on third down so far.
If Dallas does not lose yards on this play, I'd go for it if I'm the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's a good call, Ted. I mean,
they got all the momentum.
They haven't stopped them yet. So
Vikings have shown no ability to stop them at all.
Come on, Minnesota.
Hey, make it 7 out of 9 on
7,
third
8,
down.
8. Look at that. 3rd and 3.
It's ridiculous.
My God.
The hangover thing may not be true, but it certainly looks like that's what's going on.
It sure feels like it, yeah.
It does. There's no intensity. This looks like a team that had a big emotional win last week. I mean, they are getting blown up at the line of scrimmage. Look at the line of scrimmage. Just push back. That's terrible. So I don't know if the hangover thing's true, but it's certainly looking like that today. They need to pick it up fast. There's
7,
another
8 yards
on the slant. The 3-step drop again, Ted.
Yep.
Why don't we run a play like that on first down?
Don't know.
Why don't we run a play like that? 3-step drop takes the pressure off the quarterback. Don't tell me we don't have the receivers to run a 7-yard slant. 2nd and 2 again.
I think he's short. 3rd and 1. Gonna take us to the 2-minute warning.
What's time of possession right now? Do you guys got a chart in front of you?
I got it.
Hold on.
Yeah. I'm anxious to see that number right now.
19 minutes to 9.
Oh,
God.
not many teams lose football games if they get 40 minutes of possession time, and that's what they're on par for.
I mean, I think time of possession is a fairly overrated stat, but not today.
Not in this game, it's not.
I mean, if your offense isn't answering with quick touchdowns, it's a big deal.
When one team's taking long, time-consuming drives and scoring, and you're going 3 and out, possession is everything.
Yep.
And your defense is getting worn down. There's not a good road to 19 minutes to 9. There's not.
No.
What is the problem with the defense, guys? What do you think it is?
Well,
they're just getting their asses kicked at the line of scrimmage is what's happening.
Yeah, they're getting dominated. Dak's got time to throw when he has to bail. They're not accounting for him. I mean, it's about as perfect the first half as Dallas could expect so far.
Yep.
And you know why they're in that 3-step drop mode? They went to 7 steps. Zadarius Smith got him. That was the one play they decided to do the 7-step drop.
Yeah,
should have had the sack. So I think Dallas, you're not going to see them dropping deep. You can take that short stuff away, though, Ted. You can do that.
I would think the Vikings would want to start putting more pressure in. Run blitz, period. I don't know, man. This just feels like if they don't start bringing pressure and getting some negative plays for the Dallas offense, this game's over. Oh, hey, nice Chinook. Did you see that? Look at that. Check that out.
Did you fly that thing, Ted?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
God, man, this is just. Gee, Jimmy Smits is still alive. He's not dead yet.
Jimmy Smits? We're playing like Jimmy Smits right now.
Oh, who's the dude with the yarn? Grandma made him the Gallahorn helmet. Okay, whatever.
There's Tollison. Look, there's Ryan Johnson.
Hey, John Randall. Oh, no, wait, that's not really John Randall. All right, so look, once we get to halftime here, we've got our second trivia question coming up for the day. It's a good one.
Stay with us, folks. Stay with the Vikings. Got a big comeback in their soul today. So
we'll see. Well, I'm not going to count this team out.
Go regroup at halftime and come out. They got to just get some fire, Ted. Get some fire. They just need to play to boost them. Like right here. Big stop.
25th in the NFL on third down conversions.
Come on, get in there.
That's what she said.
Get him.
Nope.
First down.
Oh, my God.
Makes them 8 for 10 on third down.
8 for 10.
Yep.
That's like
Minnesota.
That's
Minnesota's 1 for 5.
That's like as many first downs as teams have in a whole game.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is like,
who called the timeout? Minnesota or Dallas?
I think we did.
Brad Marin. They are just running at will. Brad, you ain't wrong.
all those short passes they're throwing isn't going to work if they're in 2nd and 12. You play a different defense, but you let them run 7 yards on first down. Have they got a negative play on first down the whole game?
I think one time, yeah. That was when Dak ended up throwing it low and outside on that third down, and Dallas had to kick that field goal in the last drive.
I don't mean to make you guys keep working, but do you have how many plays each team has had?
Let's see here. Dallas has run 36 offensive plays. We've run 20.
Jeez.
We have 80. We have 80 total yards of offense right now.
80.
80.
Come on, man. You got Cook and Jefferson and Hawkinson and Thielen, and you got 80 yards? Come on, man. Oh, I hope they go conservative here and play for a field goal. Leave us in it. 80 yards on offense. Maybe run a little bit more creative plays, Ted. Maybe run a jet sweep or something. I mean, come on, you got to spark the team with something.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
The offense is like standing around. Maybe get an interception right here. That'd be sweet. Oh my God.
Jeez.
Or you can just let Tony Pollard go
Untouched.
completely untouched.
Wow.
Untouched.
Oh boy.
Whoo.
Looks like a hangover to me, guys.
Yep.
So are the Vikings actually fraudulent?
Nope.
No, they're just getting, you know what? They're getting out coached. The play caller for the Cowboys, I don't know who it is. Who's their offensive play caller coordinator?
Oh, he used to be the quarterback at Boise State.
Oh, that's
Kellen Moore.
Yeah, Kellen Moore.
That's
Kellen
it,
Moore is kicking O'Connell's ass and Donatel together. He is calling Dallas's offensive play calling is sterling this first quarter or first half. I mean, look at how they're mixing the plays up, the pass and the run.
Untouched.
The play calling for Dallas is just leaps and bounds beyond what we're doing. I mean, it's almost like they know our defense every play.
Yeah. Wow. Man.
All right, everybody, you glad we picked this for our watch party?
I mean,
It's not our fault, folks.
The Vikings are getting worked more than Linda Lovelace and
Maryland
Chambers back in the day.
Behind the U.S. Bank door. They are getting outplayed on both sides. Yeah, I'd have to say they're getting more outplayed than that Eagle game, Chris.
Oh yeah, so far.
I mean, they have no intensity. They have no answer. I don't know. It's hard to even talk about anything good. Did you guys know there's 7,500 different kinds of apples?
What?
There's 7,500 different kinds of apples. I didn't know that. I learned that today, so I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm throwing it out there for. You know what my favorite kind is?
Granny Smith.
Crown Royal. I like their apple. About ready to tap into that too. The second half.
Yeah, I may need to switch to.
I want some feedback from the chat room. What's everybody thinking? Are they in shock? Are they saying don't worry? Are they saying we suck? Are they saying what are they doing? What's the general temperature of our chat room right now?
Hangover game. Going to need another Denver style comeback in the second half. People are throwing out some names of famous actresses back in the day. Nina Hartley, Christy Canyon.
What about Tracy Lords?
Yeah, she was like underage though when she got
Was
into
she?
business. I think she was. Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Although she lied about her age, she's and she had fake documents or whatever. But whatever.
Things can't be going good if we're talking porn actresses.
Right? Yeah, from the '70s, for God's sakes. Oh man, this is just bad. The Vikings have got to put points on the board.
So Dallas has scored on every drive. Correct? Am I correct?
Yep.
That is correct. Yes,
They have.
They are just beating our asses right now, easily. The Vikings are showing, like Chris said, no resistance to anything.
No.
That they got a hell of a game plan going offensively.
Yeah, they do.
And the Vikings game plan is just vanilla. What do you do here? What do you do here? I think
you go up tempo. You go 5 wide. You do quick 3-step drops. You got a minute 43. You got one timeout. You don't need to get everything at one time. Just get 5-6 yards here, 6-7 yards there. You're going to need a chunk play, but you don't need it right now. Just worry about getting a first down, man. Just get up the field.
the offense has been so sluggish. They haven't had. I don't know. I agree, Ted. Your game plan sounds good. Make a quick pass and catch. I mean, Jesus. See, that's terrible.
What are we doing here?
That's just that. That's not a fumble. It's an incomplete pass, dicks.
What are we going for this deep stuff? Get complete a pass.
Yep.
They're playing
Ooh.
Cousins exactly how you put him in a hole. Cousins looks completely different today. It's the Dallas pressure. They got 35 sacks coming into the season. They got another 2 today, 1 or 2.
Yep. Yeah, 2 so far.
They got to run a 3-step drop, Ted. I mean, what? Make a quick completion for 10 yards, for fuck's sake. I mean, come on. I mean, sorry. Why are they dropping 7 deep trying to complete a 30-yard pass?
What's JJ got? 1 catch today so far?
Terrible.
2.
Don't run it, please. Jesus. Get rid of it.
There we go. Get out of
There
bounds.
you go. There's a catch.
Now run up and
Finally.
snap the ball and get to the next play. No huddling.
Don't need to. They went out of bounds.
Well, I'd actually like to see them do it, but they won't if they went out of bounds. Man, that plays there all day.
Yeah.
You can throw that all day. That guy's 25 yards off him.
If Trevin Diggs is going to play that far off JJ, that's free money right there.
Get rid of it.
There we go. Get 4 or 5 yards. That's all you need right now.
That's a good call. That's a good call. That's a great call.
2nd and 4, manageable down and distance. Let's go.
Build the momentum, play after play. Man, if they get a touchdown out of this, just to get some life in the team, get a spark. Put together 3 good plays.
Get out of bounds.
There we go.
First down.
Ted, that's 3 good plays in a row.
There we go. Folks, if you're watching, thanks for joining us. Welcome to Vikings Report Rewind, our live watch party between the Vikings and the Cowboys. At halftime, I'm going to read off the second trivia question.
Prizes.
First one to answer it correctly wins a prize. Head out to our website, VikingsReport.com. Check out our prize vault to see what prize you're eligible for.
We like giving out prizes. Keep it going. Keep the momentum going. Fucking false start. Frickin', sorry. Really? Okay, Ted, we had 3 good plays in a row. The record for the game. Oh, boy. Let's go. Forget about it. Move on to the next play. Dallas has a good pass rush, guys.
Yeah, they do.
Man, mental mistakes.
Man, Parsons is just killing Brandel.
Mm-hmm.
Call your timeout.
Do they have any plays where they can get him out of the pocket, old cement feet? Because he's terrible if he stays in the pocket. I mean, can you roll him out on purpose? Maybe try that.
I would think you'd almost have to roll him away from Micah Parsons with Darisaw out. And I mean that second concussion on Darisaw is really concerning too.
But what are you doing during the week? Parsons should be the #1 game plan guy. I mean,
well, I think they probably planned for Darisaw to be able to handle him, which
he beat him too.
Once I thought Darisaw was doing a fairly decent job for the most part, but Brandel
can't have Brandel blocking Parsons.
Brandel has no shot. None.
Every play he has no shot against him. Now this drive was going well. 2nd and 23. Hawkinson's wide open. Jesus, man. Unbelievable. He's in that shell. He's in that Cousins shell, Ted.
Yeah, look at his body language. He just is like all tense and
he's in that shell. That's the shell we wanted to avoid. Now you have to try to get him out of it.
3rd and 23. What do you got for 3rd and 23 with Blake Brandel on Micah Parsons?
His confidence is just shot.
I'm not putting this on Cousins. I'm putting this on freaking the game plan that doesn't know that you need to account for that one guy on every single freaking play.
Snap the ball. There we go. Get rid of it. Kirk,
Wow.
What the
that's-
hell?
Jesus.
Come
Kirk,
on.
What are you doing?
You got to put some of it on Cousins. Come on, Chris.
That was a
I
terrible.
mean-
What the hell? He had protection on, and he had protection, and he throws to Hawkinson 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. Like
That
what?
was-
What? You had
Ted-
look at
Ted,
you had a dude wide open. Was that JJ down the sideline?
Ted, when you get Kirk Cousins jumpy, his game falls off a cliff. He is jumpy right now. He's jumpy. He's got happy feet.
Freaking terrible.
You got to. I'm not putting it all on Cousins, but he could be. You got to get into a rhythm. We talked about that before the game started. You got to get Cousins going. I mean, they had him going on that drive, and then it fell apart on that stupid ass false start. Then all the confidence went down the toilet. Yeah, they're gonna have to regroup big time.
All right, we're gonna as soon as the clock hits 0 for halftime, we're gonna read off the second trivia question. If you've won a trivia question already, if you've won one of our contests, you are not eligible to win the second one. So sit this one out. Anthony Tollison, our first trivia question winner.
Maybe we should be giving out shots of vodka for halftime for
Man.
prizes.
Maybe some black tar heroin. I don't know. Man, a turnover would be nice.
Still
here.
can't stop them. They're running the clock out.
Well, no, Dallas has all 3 timeouts. They're
Oh.
probably going to try and get into field goal range. I would if I was them.
Oh boy.
The way the Vikings are unable to defend the run, I just might run Tony Pollard up the middle for 75, 80 yards.
Were the Vikings coaches and players like having parties all week, patting themselves in the back? We beat Buffalo.
God, I don't know.
I just look, man, Dallas just looks ready to play today, and we're just kind of standing around.
God, look at that. 38
Chris,
plays.
we have 98 yards, Chris Gates.
Mhm. Yeah, it's been it's really don't know what to say at this point. It's terrible. It's all been terrible.
Maybe we should not do like live watch parties, because the last one we did before this was that Packers game up in Lambeau last year, the infamous Sean Mannion game.
Yeah, but we did the Steelers game too, and that was exciting.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't want to think we're going to jinx it or anything, but a game like this is tough to have the watch party on. You want your team to dominate, but
So
yeah.
I'm thinking that Dallas is going to need a big play here. They're probably going to try and hit CeeDee Lamb deep.
Cousins can't be sitting there sulking. He's got to get with his team and get moving on something. It's not over. This game's far from over.
20 seconds left, 2 timeouts. They got to go downfield, or
No pass.
stay in
rush
bounds.
ball.
Oh, he was not. They're calling him out of bounds. God damn it!
I bet you Twitter will be blowing up with, see, we stopped him at the end of the half just
No.
because time ran out.
No, they're pretty much piling on.
Are they?
Yeah.
They got to do something about that pass rush for Cowboys in the second half. I mean,
Ed Donatel looks like somebody stole his lunch.
it's like somebody pissed in his Raisin Bran. I think Dallas is getting to our quarterback with only 4 down linemen, too. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Is that a catch?
They're going to get another field goal.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's a
And
catch.
that's an incredible. Well, I don't know.
He caught it.
I'm sure they'll give it to him.
Are you shitting me? They're getting a field goal out of this with 20
told you.
seconds left?
I told you.
He's gonna try. He's gonna try it from 60.
Pathetic. Oh, man.
Can someone give Micah Parsons food poisoning real quick? Nelson Williams, I wish that was the case.
Okay, what's our game plan for Parsons? Don't worry about him. Jesus. Telling you, Ted, screen passes slow down the pass rush.
The way this
And they
game
have-
is going, the way this game is going, I bet this dude makes a 60-yarder.
They haven't run one screen pass to try to combat the pass rush. Not one. Instead, they're dropping him back 7-step drops every time.
Dak Prescott, 15 of 17, 141 yards and a touchdown. Wow.
Oh, boy. No good.
He made it. Wow.
Oh,
23-3.
Greg Joseph kicks that ball, it ends up in Duluth.
Wow. All right. Well, it's halftime, and it's a barn burner. Vikings are only down 23-3.
oh man. They are getting their tits licked. They are getting their tits licked. Prize giveaway?
Hold on now.
What happened? Are they giving Dallas 10 points for the field goal? I don't have the volume on Ted.
They're replaying that catch by Lamb.
What? They're not going to overturn that. Dude, O'Connell's just getting handed to him today.
They're yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm never wrong on these, Ted.
Replay buzz down. See, I don't think he had the ball.
Might be incomplete.
I
need the other angle. I need the front. No, not that angle.
The ball hit the ground, man.
I need the front angle.
Right there, the ball hit the ground. That's not a catch. That was what I was saying.
Give us something, guys. Give us one call so we can not be further behind. Well, does that mean he's got to kick it again, Ted?
Well, no, if it's not a catch, then it's
no. But what if they say it is a catch? Does its field goal still count, or they got to do the play again?
Oh yeah, you have to kick it again if it's counted as a catch. Yeah,
that is.
I'm telling you, the ball hit the ground. That's not a catch.
I need that front angle. There we go. That is. Oh shit! I don't know if you can call that incomplete. There's not. That ball stayed pretty much with his hand under it, though, Ted. From that angle, I'd say it's a catch. A front angle there. The back angle looks like it came loose, but that angle, it did not come loose. I mean, you tell me. There's enough visual evidence to say it's loose. It didn't look like it to me. I think they're going to call this a catch.
As a partisan Vikings fan, it was an incomplete pass.
Still, you can't let him complete that pass. Come on.
Well, it's completed. Now he's got to re-kick it.
That was absolutely not a freaking catch. Are you kidding me with this crap?
So he does have to kick it again.
Yep.
Jesus, man. He'd probably make it again.
He'll probably drill it again. Of course he will.
What I'd give right now for a blocked field goal return for a touchdown.
That'd be nice.
That'd be the play that changes it around. Come on. What are we waiting around for? This shit over with.
God, just kick it.
Welcome to the head coaching ranks.
Kick the ball. Come on.
What the hell are they standing around for? God. Like 2 minutes of doing nothing. Here we go.
It's real, right down the middle this time. Jiminy.
That was a better kick.
That was. Wow. All right, halftime, 23-3 Dallas. Absolute barn burner of a game at US Bank Stadium.
We're kicking their ass, aren't we?
Yeah.
Wow. But we still that will not deter us from giving away prizes, Ted Glover.
No, it won't. So, all right. So if you're in the chat, I'm gonna ask a second trivia question. The first person to get it right is going to be our prize winner. Just get with Ruby. She'll give you the information. 1998 Thanksgiving, the famous Randy Moss game. He had 3 catches for 163 yards and 3 touchdowns. But Randall Cunningham threw 4 touchdowns in that game. Who caught the 4th touchdown pass, and who was the leading receiver in that game? Or not leading receiver. I'm sorry, not leading receiver. Who was the leading rusher in that game? Either Dallas or Minnesota, it doesn't matter. Who was the leading rusher in that game, and who caught that 4th touchdown pass from Randall Cunningham? First person to get that one right wins the prize.
Good trivia, Ted.
All righty. I will be right back, gentlemen.
Got him right where we want him, Chris Gates.
No, we don't.
3 touchdowns behind in the first. We have 3 points in 100 yards.
Yep.
I don't know what kind of game plan they had, but
It wasn't much of one.
no, this is like they got to get Cousins into a groove. He doesn't look like he wants to be out there, and you don't want your quarterback
No.
looking like that. I mean, look at the difference of Dak and Cousins. The difference in body language, how they're running their offense. It's completely different.
Mhm.
Dak looks aggressive, in control. He looks confident. Kirk Cousins has happy feet, and he's just waiting. Every time he gets a snap, he's thinking, "When am I going to get sacked?"
Yeah, this has just been
Hasn't been good, but still
No.
a lot of crazy stuff happens in football. We got a whole half to play still, so let's see. Gonna have to come up with something. And they don't get the kickoff, which sucks because they deferred that away, which was a mistake at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
Ooh. Any guesses coming through?
I haven't really been monitoring the
Oh,
comments.
okay. GMAC got it? Mac, you get it, Mac? What the hell is GMAC 72? Say something in the chat. I want to hear from you, brother. GMAC 72 is one of our most supportive fans at VikingsReport.com. He is. Every week he watches the show, he comments, and good for him. Toonsa said you won, so I'm thinking she's correct because she's always right.
Yeah.
The Mac attack. I don't think I knew the answer to this one.
I'm
I knew
pretty sure
I knew the
either.
first answer, not the second one though. The leading rusher. I didn't have any idea.
No, I not off the top of my head. I have no idea.
Oh, stick with us, people. You want to be around for the second half comeback of the century with all of us here. So I'm telling you, Chris, this team, if we believe in this team, they're going to make a run at this game. You know what I mean?
Nice, but
If this is a Zimmer team, we're probably out of it. The only comeback I've seen even close was that Denver game. We were down 20-0.
yeah,
But that was the Broncos, bro. They're not any good. So
no.
if the Vikings, this is a good test for their team. You know, if you're going to win and dance with gold chains, that's one thing. You're down 23-3 at the half. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you can bring. The defense has to make some stops, though.
That would be a nice way to start things off. I mean,
So
yeah, the Cowboys have had 5 possessions and they've scored on 5 possessions.
they've
That's
scored every
really
time they've
bad
had it,
ratio.
right?
They sure have.
Oh, 5 for 5 on scoring drives. I mean, you got to switch it up. Ted, what about that?
About what? I'm just coming back.
5 for 5 on scoring drives. Dallas scored every time they had that frickin' ball. Every time.
That seems suboptimal for the Minnesota Vikings.
I don't know what that means.
Bad. That's bad. On the good bad scale, that's not good.
It was Chris and I were talking about, want everybody to stick around in the chat for the big comeback we're going to have, because if we believe in this, Ted, this team, then this is the time they need to prove. If they prove it again today, I mean, this would be. Are they going to fold up, or are they going to come back? Because winning, everybody's happy and dancing. This is when you're really tested.
Yeah, that's real gut check. I mean, the Vikings. What was the score at halftime of the Philly game? 24.
It was 24-7. Nobody scored during the second half.
24-7. So this is their biggest deficit they faced all season.
Yeah,
Yep.
This is going to be interesting to see how they come out, and you got to somehow get some defensive stops though to get back in it. We're 3-4 possessions behind.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is,
I'll be right back.
The thing about it is that the second half is going to be Blake Brandel on
Whoever
on
the
Michael
Cowboys want
Parsons.
to put
Yeah.
on.
How about break Brandel and Munt? How about
I just saw Chris Thomason just tweeted that Christian Darrisaw is out with a concussion.
Yep. So yeah, he's out this game. He's going to be out Thursday.
Yep.
So yep. Sorry, I'm just writing something for.
Yeah, I just I'm not encouraged by the first half at all. I mean, I kind of thought Kevin O'Connell would be the guy that could figure out a way for the Vikings to get focused and ready to go and ready to play, take advantage of the momentum they got from those 2 big road wins in Washington and Buffalo. And yeah, I mean, they're just playing like a team that's just physically and emotionally just drained right now.
Yep.
Wow. Kind of thought they'd move past. Yeah, I kind of thought they'd move past this typical Vikings kind of pissed down their leg game, but yeah, no, they most certainly have not.
Nope.
All right, so start the second half, Chris. I mean, I'm stating the obvious here, but the Vikings defense has got to go 3 and out, and the offense has got to they got to come back and score, and it's got to be like a quick score. They can't go on the 7 or 8 play drive, take up 8 or 9 minutes, and they've got to score quick and then get the ball right back, and then maybe they can make it a game.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to get a stop. You haven't even gotten a stop to this point in the game. The Cowboys have had the ball 5 times, and they've scored on 5 possessions. That's bad. You can't. That's not sustainable. You can't do that.
No.
And now you're going to have to do it without Christian Darrisaw, like you said, and the Vikings just haven't gotten anything going offensively so far. So I don't know what the hell we can expect anyone to do at this point. So we'll just have to see what happens.
So, of course, the Twitter overreaction I'm reading is, maybe the Vikings aren't for real. Maybe they are frauds. I mean, I don't know about that. I just, maybe I didn't take into account just how much of a emotionally draining win that was last Sunday in Buffalo. I mean, maybe that's why they go 2 weeks between the conference championship game and the Super Bowl. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure it really took it out of them and whatnot, but I mean, this has just been a freaking just a beatdown so far.
Really, Drew?
Yeah, Ed Werder on social media. The Vikings are down 20 points at halftime. Kirk Cousins has been pressured on a career high 61% of his passes, and announcement just now that left tackle Christian Darrisaw is out for game with concussion.
Well, thanks for cheering us up, Chris.
Hey, I'm just as pissed off about it as you are. So settle down.
Other than that, I think the Vikings are doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's going really well so far.
Oh, man.
Ted, tell us about all the positive things. What did you see positive in the first half? Let's try to ride the positive karma into the third quarter. What did you see that you liked?
Well,
I can't find anything. I can't find anything, bro.
The stadium looks very nice.
It does look nice.
The SKOL chant to kick off the game by the crowd was exceptional.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, sure-handed TJ Hawkinson can't hold on to the ball.
JJ caught a couple.
Yeah.
Got a couple first downs, kicked the field goal. You gotta hang this on the defense so far as I see it.
Yep.
I mean, you can't force them to punt one time.
Yeah.
Even when there's 26 seconds left. I mean,
that was bad. But
do we announce the winner?
GMAC is the winner for the second trivia question.
Yeah, announce that. Let's announce it. So.
Our second trivia question winner was GMAC. So GMAC and Anthony Toss, you are not eligible for the final trivia question, which I will read at the end of the third quarter. Now, if you guys notice, the answers to the first two questions have been largely Ohio State, Michigan references.
Yes, they have.
Leroy Horde, Anthony Carter, Chris Carter. I'm just saying, it may or may not be a theme, and it may or may not be the answer to the third trivia question. Might not be. Might not be. I'm not saying anything either way.
So just going down the list of the Cowboys' third down, since they are 8 for 10 on third down so far. Let's see. Just trying to find what kind of yardage they've had. Let's see. They've had 3rd and 1, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 13, and 3rd and 2, and 3rd and 1. So they've had two third downs where they've had 2 third down situations where they've had to go more than 3 yards.
That's a great stat, Chris. I'm glad you brought. That's the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't get off the field on third down. You're not going to win a whole lot of games.
Well, if they're only 1 or 2 yards, that adds to it.
Yeah.
And part of getting off the field is having a 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. I mean, there's a little bit.
Look at that. 19 yards in the second quarter for the Vikings offense.
And ironically, we had a 3rd and 3 on their 6, and we couldn't convert on 2 downs.
Yeah.
We had a 2nd and 3 and a 3rd and 3. Well, let's see what we got for the second half. I mean, you got to get your team back together here. You're 8 and 1. Play like it. It'll be interesting, Ted. See what kind of answer we have.
Mike McCarthy looks like a beach seal with that salute to service thing on.
He looks like Jabba the Hutt.
Every time he opens his mouth, that's what I hear.
Be funny if she held up a little fish right now and dropped it in his mouth. Come on.
There we go. 1 yard.
You know, they got to have a 3 and out here, Chris Gates and Ted Glover. They have to.
You got to go 3 and out.
You go 3 and out, drive for a touchdown, man. This game's looking good. We got to make a stop. Do something.
Get him.
Nope.
Damn it.
Wow.
This defense is just getting smoked.
They're
everywhere.
getting worked, man. They're getting completely worked.
Ted, when you were having your bathroom break, I was telling Chris, look at the difference in play and body language and confidence between Dak Prescott and Kirk Cousins.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's noticeable. Of course, that happens when you're Dak and you're 16-18. There we go.
Hey! 2nd and 10. What do you know?
You know, I think if this game continues the way it is, I just might fire up YouTube and watch like Super Bowl 11 just to feel better about this team.
Start talking about the game next Saturday. Ridiculous. Pollard runs it in without being touched.
16-18.
Get to this guy. Get him this time. It's passing down. Get in there.
There you go, Pat.
There we go. All right, third and 15.
Come on, you got to get a stop here.
You've got to.
I have to say this is the game if they don't get a stop. They have to get a stop on this play, guys. We need the ball back.
Oh, Dallas going up tempo. Good move by Dallas.
You have to tackle. It's going to be a pass short of the first down, so you're going to have to tackle. Tackling hasn't been that way today.
Crowd getting into it finally.
Full throat, like Al Michaels says every week. Get in there.
Come on, Z, make a play.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ.
Mm.
Not
Jordan Hicks on Pollard. Wow.
I don't know why you don't blitz on that play.
I mean, Jordan Hicks. I mean, if you're Dallas, you'll take that matchup all day.
That's perfectly executed play by offense, like it has been all day. It's just good
No
pocket,
pressure.
right in stride. Look at that. I mean, what linebacker can cover these days? I mean, what are you asking Hicks to do? Cover Pollard on a wheel route? Oh my God.
Well, this is about the worst possible.
And this is no fluke. Everybody that's watching, they are kicking our ass.
Yeah.
This is game plan and execution at its finest. And the Vikings not being ready to answer for it at all.
Nope. Wow.
Tough to watch, but
it really is.
Yep.
Still like watching football with you two.
My brother Travis is going to text me anytime soon.
You tell Travis.
Oh, here we go. Oh, no, not yet.
I mean, this hasn't even been competitive so far. I mean, come on.
No, not even remotely.
What's that, 6 for 6, Chris?
Yep, 6 possessions, 6 touchdowns, or 6 scores for the Cowboys.
On a 3rd and 14. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
3rd and 14 and they throw a touchdown? Oh, the chat must be getting pissed.
Well, let's see. Put something out here. What do you guys want to talk about?
Let's hear some people from the chat. Let's hear some remarks, some comments. Tell Dave Stefano to get in there and tell us the breakdown here.
Well, we'll always have last week, says Virgil Lenning.
What?
We needed this reality check. Ben breaks shatter defense. Wow.
Dude, it's 30-3.
Wow.
Gotta have a stop.
Yeah.
Frickin' Pollard looked like Gale frickin' Sayers. Come on. If they get the kickoff and run it up the middle.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be a touchback. We couldn't be that lucky.
You should be in no huddle passing the rest of the game. O'Connell's getting it handed to him today. Just handed to him.
Here's a good comment from Nelson Williams. This team is not as bad as everyone is saying, but it's not as good as the hype.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing what happens when we talked about Vikings depth, and Brandon played well last week, but I was worried about having him play a good majority of the game.
Well,
against a guy like Micah Parsons, and he's just getting exposed, man.
Another thing, Ted, the first 9 games, the Vikings have made some impact plays, some chunk plays, some important plays, and they've also had some key, I don't want to say lucky, but they've had some key plays fall their way.
Yeah.
And they haven't had either today. They haven't had any execution, and they haven't had any like turnovers, no picks or anything.
No.
I think they've been having that all year. Things have been falling their way. Today, it's pretty much neutral. They have to earn it, every bit of it today, and they're not. And I don't know. This is going to be interesting to see what goes on here in the second half. See if the pass protection gets any better.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, nobody's buying play action at this point. You're down 27 points. Okay.
And you're not running it well. So between both those.
Nobody's buying it. Just Jesus. What the hell?
Yeah, this is bordering on. I mean, come on, man. You got pride to take your team down the field. You're getting your ass kicked. Look at that, dude. That's. Shocker. 2nd and 17. Just no intensity at all.
And there's a flag. Gonna be a holding penalty.
Yeah, it'll be on us somehow.
This feels like Zimmer. Just get a drive going at least. It's 30-3, bro.
Judd Zolgad on Twitter here says the abuse Kirk Cousins is taking today and the tone of this game reminds me of the 2009 loss to Carolina where Childress wanted to sit Favre to keep him healthy.
Get those games with nothing.
I mean, just when you think it can't get any worse, it's getting worse.
Yeah, that's what's kind of disappointing about the whole thing is they're still not showing any life. How bad do you have to get your ass kicked, Ted Glover, before you punch back? I mean, come on. Second and 26. Are you kidding me? That doesn't do any good. Jesus Christ. Every drive has seemed disappointing, except for that first one when they got down to the 6-yard line. Every drive has been just. What do you call here?
Probably a sack. Oh, hey, look at that.
Wow, this is embarrassing. Dallas is a much better team than the Vikings today.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Cousins has no fire. The offensive line is atrocious. I mean, Dallas is, look at that. I don't even know what to say, guys. I'm trying to analyze this game and I don't know what to say.
Mm.
This looks like Dallas against the college team.
Watch it get blocked.
I mean, that was a simply hideous drive.
Yeah, let's give up a ginormous
God.
punt return while we're at it too. The suckage has moved on to the special teams.
Woo.
You know what? Dallas could easily put up 50 points in this game.
Yeah.
You know what? I put Nick Mullins out there next drive if you're not going to frickin' block anybody. Let's not.
I would
get
too. I
Kirk
would
Cousins
too.
Murdered.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, like, look, the way the offense is not stopping anybody and the way the offensive line is not blocking anybody, it feels like coming back from 30-3 is going to be a difficult task.
Well, the one adjustment I looked for, Ted, coming out in the third quarter from halftime, if anything, if the Vikings do anything, it's shore up the pass blocking. That's the one thing I was thinking. They're going to shore up the pass blocking. And at least they're going to take care of that. They had nothing to fix that.
Another fun stat. Let's put this one out there. Heading into today, Kirk Cousins was getting sacked on 5.3% of his dropbacks. 20 sacks on 374 dropbacks. Today, Cousins has been sacked on 23.8% of his dropbacks.
Well,
he's been sacked 5 times on 21 pass attempts.
You're also making it damn easy on the defensive line when you never leave the pocket. He never leaves the pocket. Dallas has it easy. It's an easy scheme for a defensive line group to rush a quarterback that never runs out of the pocket. Simple.
I would counter that a lot of that pressure is coming. It's not coming from the perimeter. It's coming right up the middle. I mean, he really, in most of these, he hasn't had anywhere to run.
Why do they continue to do the same plan every offensive drive? Change it up.
Yeah,
roll out. Do something different. What you got to do different things. I mean,
the deep 7-step drops, 5 and 7-step drop. Look, I get you. You need to get back in the game. I get it. But these deep drops, when your offensive line is not playing well, is kind of dumb, man. I mean, it's just stupid.
And they've been doing it since the first quarter. Why are they still doing it?
And the worst part about what Dallas is doing, they're not blitzing.
Right.
They're doing it with 4 guys.
Man,
they're doing it with 4.
They are getting their ass kicked at the line of scrimmage offensively. I mean, this is as one-sided as I've seen it, besides a college game. This is you got to try something different at some point.
I mean, all 5 of their sacks have come off 4-man rush. They haven't blitzed and gotten to him for a sack yet.
And a lot of them, Ted, have been fairly easy sacks. They would really, God.
Man.
Well, Dallas has put up 30, and they're one of the higher scoring, more explosive teams in the league. If you want to get into a shootout, I would have been fine with that. But you got to answer the shootout. You can't have the offense have 3 points. You got to, trade scores is fine because anybody has a chance in the fourth quarter. They're not trading scores.
If it's a shootout and only one team is shooting, that's called a massacre.
Yeah. If one team's not firing back, that's bad.
Here we go with third down. I don't even want to look anymore.
No.
I mean, if we were moving the football, like I know this offense can move the football, I'd expect it to be 30-17, 30-20 right now, but the offense is in the toilet.
Yep.
Can we stop them one time?
Oh my God.
No, he dropped that.
He's dropping that.
You got to have the catch to the ground.
You got to challenge.
No, You gotta complete the pass or whatever, right? That's not a
No,
catch.
it's not a catch.
Come on.
Challenge that.
That's not a catch.
Or is that a catch and a fumble? Or was he down?
No, that's incomplete pass. That is incomplete pass. If they give Dallas that, this shit is bought and paid by the mafia. That's not a catch. You gotta control the ball going to the ground. That's the rule. They're not going to give him that. Maybe they should let Cousins throw the red flag out there to get some practice in. Jeez, I hope it's not a catch.
Yeah, Ben Gessling confirms that all 5 Cowboy sacks have come off of 4-man rushes today.
Jeez.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Come on, Booth. That's not a catch.
I think
Don't
it
worry.
is. I think it's. I thought he caught it and took a couple steps, and then the ball
No,
and the ball came out. That's going to be a catch.
it's going to be incomplete.
Well, while we wait, I shall return, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the bathroom. I'm going to throw up. Is what I'm doing.
Oh man. Well, Chris Gates,
You guys need to pick better watch party games.
yeah,
Damn
yeah, that starting to think about what's going to happen on Thanksgiving now. I mean, this is atrocious. The Vikings aren't playing well enough to beat any team in the league right now in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Every team in the league would be beating us right now.
Yeah, catch stands. 1st and goal at the 1.
I don't think it's a catch. Really, it's about to be 37-3.
Yep.
This isn't just a win. This is an embarrassment.
Sure is.
This team looks far and beyond better than us, and they're 6-3, and we're 8-1.
Yep.
I don't think that was a catch, but let's be honest, Chris. Does it matter?
No,
Does it
at this
really
point,
matter?
It really does. It really doesn't make any difference.
If you can't get a first down, what does it matter if it's 30-3 or 190-3? It doesn't.
Doesn't make any difference.
Do you have this? Can you give me the first downs real quick? I mean, I'm interested.
Let's see. I got the stats here. Dallas 18 first downs, Minnesota 8. Dallas 10 of 12 on 3rd down, Minnesota 1 for 7.
What's the yardage? Total yards.
Total net yards, Dallas 364, Minnesota 88.
Oh, there it is, right?
And of course the Cowboys have not yet punted.
364 yards to 88.
Yep.
Kellen Moore is working Kevin O'Connell like a $2 hooker. He is.
Kevin O'Connell's working Ed Donatel like a $2 hooker.
Ted.
It's confirmed. 1st and goal.
Yeah, you got it right. I got it wrong. 364 yards to 88. Do I need to repeat that?
No.
It's about to be 37-3 in the next play.
Wide open. Oh, wow.
Well, they always know they can run it on 2nd down.
Yeah.
364 yards to 88. We don't even have 100 yards yet, guys. Not even 100 yards.
I think the Vikings defensive line is going to call the Grand Canyon play here. On a 2nd and goal, it's going to open up and Pollard's going to walk in untouched. Or Zeke.
It's like they're hung over or something. 88 yards of offense.
Wow.
Jesus. Go in the locker room and just wave the flag at this point if you're not going to play.
Put in Mullins, run the ball, run the clock, just get out of here. My God.
You know, it's bordering on, is this the worst loss we've ever had in the last 10, 12, 15 years? That's what it's bordering on. I mean, have we been behind by 34 in the third quarter in a while?
What was that? I don't know. What was that Green Bay game with Mannion? That was pretty bad.
There was a game at Green Bay. I think it was the game after Bridgewater's first start where they had to run where we had to run Ponder out there at quarterback. I think we were down 42-0 at some point.
Yeah.
There.
And for those of you out there who haven't seen our latest episode of Vikings Report, episode 80, which was released yesterday, don't watch it because our preview's wrong.
Yeah, we're not even close.
Wow. I picked it to go into overtime.
I said the Vikes were going to win by 2 scores. Shows you how retarded I am.
37-3. I don't think any of us walked into that. And you know what? The second half, they haven't shown me any life. They've done them and given up. I mean, look at the drive we had, and we haven't stopped. There is 6 for 6 now, right, Chris? Is that?
They're 7 for 7 on possessions now with that last touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So Freebird TV, our good friend AJ Hansen says, like I said, the minute we get national attention, this happens. Has happened for years. Nothing changes no matter who the coach is. Can't say I disagree with him right now.
Right now, no. And you know what? ESAT Nation is getting a shot in the arm today. They love this. They're riding on this. So,
you know, I don't think this exposes that the Vikings are bad.
No, it doesn't. It's a bad. How long have you been watching football, Ted? You have crappy days.
I mean, there are days you just get your ass handed to you and say, you know, it is what it is. You burn the tape after, don't even watch it.
And you know what? I've seen a lot of those games after a big win like this. I have. I've seen teams get owned because they didn't come to play today. But it happens, Ted. I mean, it doesn't mean we're a shit team by any means.
Wow.
Dallas called a great game offensively and defensively.
Yeah, they have.
And the Vikings haven't stopped them one time on a drive, not once.
Let's have more fun with stats here. Will Raggett.
Welcome to Fun with Stats with Christopher Gates.
Will Raggett from Sports Illustrated. The Vikings have never lost by more than 35 points at home in franchise history. The Eagles beat them 42-7 in Minneapolis in 1980, but right now they're down by 34.
Oh!
And another one from Kevin Seifert. Vikings just became the first defense this season to give up scores on the first 7 drives of a game.
Wow.
And the Vikings entered this game with a point differential of plus 35 on the season, and they're down by 34. So if they lose by more than what they're losing by right now, they're going to be 8-2 and have a negative point differential.
And those are eye-opening stats. But I have a serious question up to this point. We're 8-1. We know what we got offensively, guys. Why can't they put a drive together?
I really don't know.
Dallas isn't the best defense in the league. They're good. They're in the top tier of defenses, but they're not the best defense.
I'll tell you exactly why. Because the Minnesota Vikings offensive line cannot pass protect, and Kevin O'Connell is still insisting on doing 5- and 7-step drops. The only way, if your line is not protected, the only way you can counter, if they're not blitzing, because the screens aren't going to work if they're not blitzing, you have to do 3-step drops, quick slants, quick outs, and maybe run the ball.
You know what? I don't want to say I've given up, but I'm kind of with Chris. I'd probably put Mullins in at this point.
You pull everybody. Just pull everybody at this point.
Yeah,
run the ball 3 times, punt it away. We're already going to be down Christian Darrisaw for Thursday night because
why be down more guys?
We don't. Yeah, why
Right.
make it any worse?
I don't understand why the starters are out there. I mean, it's 37-3. You're not going to get 5 touchdowns. And
there you go. 8-yard pass to Johnny Munt's going to get you right back in this thing.
You know, Chris is right. You got to, at some point, you have to.
There we go. There's the thing we needed right there.
Yeah, that's a spark we needed right
There's a
there.
spark the Vikings needed right there.
I mean, if anything, you put the backups in, they're probably going to drive the field and score. I mean, I don't know. There gets to be a point where you're just, I mean, what if one of the main guys gets hurt right now? You're down 34 in the third quarter and you get a guy hurt. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense to me.
There we go.
Well,
Jump on Dalvin's back. Let's go.
It's important that we try to continue to establish the run here down 34 points. Oh,
at this point, I'll take anything. Hey, we got a first down. Let's just take the first down. Oh, wait, there's a flag. There's a flag, Toonses. What do you know?
Probably taunting.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Come on, Kyle Brandt. First team to give up 7 scores on 7 possessions. That's terrible.
You're going to taunt down 34 points.
What a dumbass.
That's like saying I'm going to go to Golden Corral and start my diet.
Yeah, you don't. Come on, man. You can't taunt down 34. Come on. What? No, they're losing their poise. Hey, it's still first down, though, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
I mean, all you could do is laugh.
The starter.
Oh, there we go. J-Ron cursed.
And why shouldn't J-Ron Curse get a sack? I mean, why the hell not? Jesus. Nobody.
Yeah, this is. You got to get the starter out of there. You got to get some of these guys out of there. Oh,
that was almost an incredible pick. He probably should have picked that ball off.
Oh. Wow.
I mean, there's losing a football game, and then there's getting completely annihilated.
We still have 60 brave souls in the chat room with us
Thank
watching
you.
this game.
Thank you, people. Thank you, because you're tough to hang on.
You guys are the real MVPs for sticking with us on this, because I got nothing. I don't even know what to say. I mean, 7-step drops haven't worked all day, so I bet, guess what? This play right here, 7-step drop. Kirk's going to get sacked.
How many? He's been sacked like 12 times. What? We called the timeout? Oh, wait. We ran a delay of game.
Oh, delay of game.
There we go. There we go. This O'Connell's going to have a lot to talk about this post-game conference. This team is not ready to play. Man, they're kicking our ass, Ted. They're kicking our ass.
You know, there was a famous football coach, Wayne Woodrow Hayes. Coach for a school you may have heard of. Little town just right in the middle of Columbus, Ohio, right off the Olentangy River, the Ohio State University. Woody Hayes said one of the smartest things I have ever heard. He said, nothing cleanses your soul quite like getting the hell kicked out of you. And the Minnesota Vikings are getting the absolute hell kicked out of them.
Yeah, I don't know how would you rank this over the course of the last 10 years? This is the worst loss they've ever had.
No, there was I've seen a couple come across here.
I remember the Colts kicked our ass that day. The last time we didn't. Oh, this is going to break the streak if we don't get a touchdown. 92 straight games. Holy. What was that? What game was that, Chris?
There was in 2011 at Lambeau, they lost 45-7.
In 2011?
Yep. At Lambeau.
But they haven't lost by a margin like this with Zimmer, though, right?
Yeah.
Can't remember. So. I don't think so. Oh, they got to keep the touchdown streak alive, guys. I mean, at this point, you're not going to win, but you can't let that streak end. 92 games is a lot of games, man. You got to keep that streak going. I think it's 92. I think it was 83 when the season started. What does that call? It's out of bounds. The ball hit out of bounds after he muffed it.
Here, oh,
Chris
geez.
Boyd, what the
Another
fuck are you
penalty.
doing? What the hell are
Jeez.
you idiot? What are you doing?
Oh,
So-
they've lost their cool now.
Completely lost their composure. So here's an interesting tidbit for you boys. There's Jim Nance. The last 3 times, this is from Sam Extra on Twitter. The last 3 times Jim Nance has announced the Vikings were the Buffalo game in 2018. Remember that one?
Yeah.
At Chicago in 2019, and I think that was the Chase McDaniel game, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
And today, the Vikings scored 6 points in each of those previous 2 and were thoroughly embarrassed. And today is worse.
Go to
So
hell.
I'm gonna go
Jim Nance.
start a petition to make sure Jim Nance never announces another Minnesota Vikings game.
Go to hell, Jim Nance. Jim Nance. Dude, that's crazy. The Buffalo game, we were favored by 16 and we lost by like 22 or something.
Wow.
Something like that, yeah.
Man, that's a tasty tidbit right there, Ted Glover.
41 donut in the NFC Championship game, says Nelson Williams.
They can't even put together a drive to get a couple first
Nope.
downs. Every drive is like 2nd and 26. What the hell is going on? Maybe Woody
how
Hayes
much
is right.
How much does this game change if Hawkinson holds onto that pass in the end zone? Do you think it changes at
Not,
all?
not very
Or
much, no.
Probably
Well,
not very
It's
much.
it'd be 30-7.
I understand that. I think that Zadarius Smith missed sack had a lot. That's where you could have changed it right there. But I don't know if that makes a difference. But there's certainly big plays the Vikings have left out there. But right now they're quitting and they've lost their cool. They've lost their composure, like Ted said. But Woody Hayes may be right. Maybe in the long run, nothing cleanses your soul like this game should be stopped. This is a boxing match where the TKO, what do? They stop you stop the fight. I can't believe we can't put one drive together. We can't even get out to midfield. There's too many good players in this team, Ted and Chris, to not be able to put a drive together. Come on. Every drive looks the same, doesn't it?
It is. I mean, they have made no adjustments, and that's one thing that's kind of really very surprising. They have made no adjustments on offense and no adjustments on defense. They cannot protect Kirk in 5 and 7 step drops. Yet they keep going back to 5 and 7 step drops. Kevin O'Connell's a much better coach than this. I truly believe he is. But when you get behind, I don't want to say panic, but start thinking you need big plays to get back in the game, and you're just playing right into the hands of the defense. And on defense, this Ed Donatel soft cover 2 shell or whatever the hell it is
God.
playing.
They switched our game.
Oh, they
Did
have.
we just get more competitive gamed?
We did.
We got. Oh my God, the live watch party has just been blown up by the Bengals and Steelers. I feel like we should send everybody a
That'll happen when you're getting beat 37-3.
Maybe we should redo this whole thing for that Jets game. Let's just can this live show, say it never happened, and then move to a different game or not do. I don't know.
Wow.
We did a live watch party where the game got switched by the network. I mean,
Let's just throw another number out there from Kevin Seifert of ESPN. This game has a chance to be the worst home loss by a team with the win-loss differential of +7 or better in the Super Bowl era. The current record is a 30-point loss. In 2015, the 13-2 Cardinals lost 36-6 to Seattle. So yeah, we're gonna set a record here, folks.
Wow.
I'm switching to DirecTV. They probably still have it.
They don't.
Oh, they don't?
It's a nationally televised game.
Oh, that's right.
I think they will put it on a DirecTV channel though if you get more competitive gamed. I'm not sure which one. I think it's when I put together the post for DN, I
Yeah.
think it's channel 715 or something like that. They might switch it over there eventually.
No, I just checked. It says game search in
not there.
progress. Cowboys Vikings is blacked out on this channel.
Oh,
Well, you know
not the-
what? I'll tell you what. We still got one more trivia question to get.
This hasn't gone well, guys, but I want to say thanks to the people in the chat for sticking with us.
Yeah, we still got.
guys,
52 people watching.
guys. We forced a punt.
No,
We forced a punt.
I don't believe you.
Switch the game
Honest to
back
God.
on. Switch the
Honest to
game back
God.
on. The comeback is on,
Cowboys-
Ted.
The Cowboys had to punt it away.
Cooper Rush is probably in the game though.
Now we're going to make a comeback. Switch it back. from the
No, we're
Steelers.
not. Stop it.
No.
We're not.
Come on, Ted.
All right. So look, I got one more trivia question. I spent a lot of time on these trivia questions, so I'm giving away another prize.
Let's hear it.
All right. Oh, it is. Hey, if you go to
What?
if you go to 7:15, they just put the game on 7:15 on MTV, and the Vikings got a first down. TJ Hawkinson.
Oh, there it is.
The watch party continues.
The watch party is on. Good find, Ted. And we got a first down. We're on the verge of, we're going to tie this thing up.
Well, you guys keep watching the game because I don't have DirecTV, so I don't have the live watch party anymore.
First
So,
touchdown, Vikings. Chris, you missed it.
No, you
Whatever, dude.
No,
I
you
can see this. I can see the play-by-play. I just can't see the game.
Okay, 2-point conversion. 2-point conversion. Cousins to Thielen. 2-pointer.
Whatever.
37-11. We got the onside kick. Sorry.
didn't. Stop it.
Are you watching this shit in like fast forward or what the hell are you doing here, dude? Damn.
Come on, Vikings. Like they can't let the streak end. 92 games. You got to keep it going. You got to get a touchdown at least. 2nd and 10. Cousins drops back, throws it outside, and he drops it. All righty.
Oh, hey, Alexander Madison sighting for you. Oh, and another flag. Look at that. Probably holding. Probably going to be holding, I would bet. Kyle Brandt, what you got for me?
At this point, why are you
Oh, it's on
calling,
Dallas.
But
That's
why
an
you-
automatic first down for the Vikings. They
Why
got a
call-
first down.
why are they calling penalties, Ted? I mean, come on.
There should be a running clock at this point, shouldn't there?
Like in
But
high school.
like you do in high school and pee-wee football when you're just crushing the other team. It's
Come on, Vikings. Let's get a score. Let's try to at least get a score and put something together for the fourth quarter so you're not totally getting your ass beat. Bad pass. Oh, Osborne it was open.
Oh, here we go. Hail Mary,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
You got to show this.
Fuck Drew Pearson.
Yeah, cheating bitch.
I'm pushing off bullshit.
Go to hell, Pearson. Straight to hell. Come on, Kirk, make some throws. Move this thing down the field and let's score. Watch party is live again. Nice play call, O'Connell.
So yeah, since I don't have the game, I'm just gonna find stats and read them off when we when they come out. I mean,
Welcome to
What the hell?
Stats with Chris.
what the hell else am I gonna do?
I challenge you to find one good Viking stat on the box score. Go ahead. I want you to find one.
Let me see what I can.
Punting average? I mean,
Yeah, Ryan Wright's averaging 49 yards a punt today. That's Greg Joseph hasn't missed any kicks yet.
hey, it's 3rd and 10. And we get a
Or-
false start.
Oh, there we go.
False start. There we go. Okay.
Hey, if you want to switch over to the Grey Cup, McLeod Bethel Thompson is leading the Winnipeg right now.
Folks, I'll tell you what, let's put it to the fans in the chat room. What channel is the CFL Grey Cup on?
What a
Let me
guy.
see if I Let me see if I can find the Grey Cup. It's got to be here somewhere.
What do you
Alrighty.
guys want to watch? The Grey Cup or the Viking game?
2022 Grey Cup. It looks like
I'd rather watch the
It's on
X
a-
game. We don't want to watch X Games right now.
Austin
Come on.
Schlottman's in at left guard. Do we know why?
Because the game's over.
Are they just pulling?
Another false start, Ted.
Jesus Christ!
Another false
It-
start, 2 in a row.
if you have ESPN FC, it's on ESPN FC.
Oh, I don't. What is
The
that?
Vik-
ESPN? What's ESPN FC? ESPN Fight Club?
I think it's for like soccer and stuff.
You know what? The Vikings are going to get a lot of media shit this week, and they deserve it. They have gotten
Yep.
They certainly do.
throttled today. Just throttled. No
Hope,
two ways. This
yeah.
hasn't been a game from the beginning even. I mean,
Yeah, all Ben Gessling said is let's see here, or from Kevin Seifert. Yeah, guard Ezra Cleveland just walked off the field slowly. He's replaced by
Why-
Austin Schlottman.
why
Yeah,
is
he-
Cousins in there?
False start. I don't know.
I don't get that. I don't get this.
I think it was who was it? Greg Rosenthal from CBS Sports says yeah, teams won't play anyone relevant in the preseason, but keep starters in a 37-3 game with half the team banged up in another game in 4 days.
Ted, did you see Bradbury on that play? He just got run over, bro.
It's just everybody has. It's been
That's
awful.
yeah, that's 7 sacks for Kirk Cousins. It's the first time he's ever been sacked 7 times in a game in his career.
Oh, welcome to Stats with Chris Gates. He's hitting us now.
Yep.
He's chopping us off at the knees, brother.
All right,
So-
I want to put a poll up on the live chat. What's better, fun with stats with Christopher Gates, or fun with flags with Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory?
Either one. Fun with flags.
yeah.
What a great segment that is.
Yeah. Yeah, the left Lavelle Neal, I think he writes for the Star Tribune. Left side of the Vikings offensive line currently represented by the law firm of Brandel and Schlottman.
You know what? We talk about Cousins. Let me throw it to the other side, guys. Why the hell is Micah Parsons in there getting hurt?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's stupid.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, Andrew Siciliano, Micah Parsons limping to the sideline.
why is he in there when it's 37-3? So it's not just the Vikings. I mean, that's not a very bright move by the head coach. Well, we got him to punt once. Maybe we're on a good trail here. The Vikings got to get a touchdown. They do. They have to get a touchdown.
Do they? Do they really?
Ted, at this point, you can keep that streak alive. That's a league-leading streak. I mean, it may not seem like much, but the Vikings don't lead in a lot of stats. That's the one stat they've carried over the last 4 or 5 years that nobody is touching. And at this point, it's 37-3. I'd like to at least keep that going to get something out of this game.
All right, it's 37-3, and the refs are throwing flags. Why?
I just asked. I asked you that last drive. Why?
For the love of Jim Tunney, just run the clock and get out of here.
Jim Tunney was fantastic.
Oh, God.
I don't know whether. Hey, 1st and 20. I hadn't been in that all day, I don't think.
Yeah.
Another flag, Ted.
God.
You gotta swallow the flags at some point. Come on, dude.
I'll be back in a bit.
Nobody called timeout. Keep the flags in the pocket unless it's a complete, obvious, egregious penalty. And just get the hell out of here, man.
Man, Ted, what do you say if you're O'Connell to your team? Just put this day behind you, burn the tape. We're not going to look at the tape. We're going to get on to New England. I mean, get on to Thanksgiving with New England.
They kind of have to. Jesus, just play the damn game.
No, the official's starting to piss me off.
God,
Nothing like slowing down a 37-3 game more than it needs to be.
right?
Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
1st and 20, and they get a first down.
just completely dominated the whole day.
Terrible.
Wow. You know, if your team's 8-1, you certainly don't expect to be behind by 34 going into the fourth quarter. At home? It's at home, Ted.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dallas looks like one of the strong teams in the NFC now. I don't know how you could deny it. They looked really good today.
All right. So we got 51 brave souls still watching us. Let's see here. Our last trivia question.
Let's hear it.
Drew, in 1973, the Vikings had a much better outcome than they have today. It was the NFC Championship game. Do you remember that game at all?
Yes.
I only remember a couple plays.
First Dallas, right?
I was still really, really young. Vikings win that game 27-10, and they go on to represent the NFC in Super Bowl 8.
I do remember, Ted.
The Vikings had two scoring plays in that game of over 50 yards. Who were the two players on the Minnesota Vikings that had those two scoring plays? First person to get it right wins the prize.
I do know this one, Glover.
Do you?
Yeah.
I remember the one play. It's one of the very first Vikings plays I remember. I was 6 years old. I remember one play from that game.
Do you?
I do. And it's one of these scoring plays.
That was a great game. That was a great. I had just gotten into football and picked the Vikings as my team like 3 years earlier. And that was a day when it was just like that game like solidified my fanship. It felt really good. That was a great day for the Vikings.
Yeah.
It's as much as like that 76 game when we blocked the field goal, that Bobby Bryant ran that play back. That was a really great day.
76 NFC Championship. Yeah.
76 NFC Championship against the Rams, and Sammy Johnson put it away with his run. That NFC Championship game did not start out well because there was the first quarter, but the Rams took that opening drive. You remember? Yeah,
marched right down the field and then went for the field goal, and that's when Bobby Bryant blocked that field goal and went 90 yards, and that just completely flipped that game.
Right. And you know what's ironic about it? There was no replay back then during that game in 1976.
Mm-hmm.
Ron Jesse, the Rams tight end, he got a touchdown.
I think he was in. Yeah.
He was in. He bobbed over the plane, all that stuff. He would have totally got ruled a touchdown now, and they didn't give it to him. And I remember then they kicked the field goal. We blocked it. Like you said, it changed the course of the game. But I think the Rams were kind of jobbed out of a touchdown, which could have changed the whole outcome.
They were.
2nd and 1, shocker, and a big run.
Jeez,
man,
wow.
All right, Kevin Seifert topped himself from earlier. Hold on here. The one about the one about the home loss with the win-loss differential. Only 3 one-loss teams have ever lost by 30 points or more, home or away, after Week 10 in the Super Bowl era, and Minnesota's probably going to be the.
Why did I not hear Chris anymore?
I'm here. I just stopped talking.
Oh, sorry. I heard you say Minnesota's going to be, and then I didn't hear anything else.
I would just say Minnesota is probably going to be the 4th.
Okay, bathroom break. Or should I stay? I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss a big play, Ted.
You might miss it.
Really?
Jeez. 3rd and 1. Geez, maybe they can hold him here.
I doubt it.
Dallas actually called the timeout here? Really? Third and 1 up 34, and Dallas calls the timeout. Man. Wow. Jeez. You know, I'm kind of convinced right now today that Dallas could go grab some dude in like a Tony Dorsett jersey off in the 4th row, give him the ball, and he'd get 6 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, 2nd and 11. Look at that.
Is it going to make any difference?
No. Third and 14. Boy, I wonder if they can stop him here. Hey, Drew, you might want to sit down.
Why?
It's 4th down. The Vikings held Dallas to 4th down.
Oh,
That just gives Dallas a chance to kick a field goal.
do a little bit more prep work for Ted.
50-yarder. Bet he makes it.
Yep, made
I'm
it.
sure he will.
Right down the middle. 40-3.
What the hell? So this will be our biggest loss at home ever.
I think so, yeah.
O'Connell's setting a Zimmer. That's what a Zimmer does right there, setting
Yep.
records like that.
Yeah, Will Ragetz again. If it holds, it would be the biggest home loss in Vikings history.
One of the shocking things about today has got to be the offense not being able to put a drive together, Ted Glover. I mean, we mentioned that earlier, but they can't put. They got too good of players to not be able to drive the ball. I mean, come on.
Again, I go back to the inability of the Vikings offensive line to pass protect and Kevin O'Connell not doing anything about it. And by not doing anything about it, I mean recognizing it and still insisting on 5 and 7 step drops. I mean, it's just what the definition of insanity is, doing the same thing over and over, hoping for a different result. And they've done this all day, and the same thing keeps happening. I just don't understand it. And especially, you know, after Brandel went out and then Ezra Cleveland, well, by then it was too late. But when Darisaw went out and it was still a competitive game, I think it was 10 or 13-3, maybe.
Yeah.
You could have realized what was going on and maybe gone do some max protect stuff. Run the ball, focus on running the ball more. I don't know, but what they chose to do was just dumb. It just was.
So I'm looking at the drive charts for today. I'm sorry I can't find any decent stats. There's just all the ugly ones. But the longest possession the Vikings have had today has been 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Here's
Wow.
and that was the drive they got the field goal on, 3 minutes and 43 seconds. So their drive so far, 1 minute 16 seconds, 3 plays, 2 yards, lost fumble. 3 minutes and 43 seconds, 10 yards, 69 plays, field goal. 3 minutes and 1 second, 5 plays, 20 yards, punt. Minute 4 seconds, 3 plays, 3 yards, punt. 1 minute 12 seconds, 7 plays, 13 yards, punt. 2 minutes and 23 seconds, 3 plays, minus 19 yards, punt. 2 minutes and 4 seconds, 6 plays, 4 yards, punt. 2 minutes and 46 seconds, 6 plays, 14 yards, punt. And now they get the ball back.
And I think that the running denominator, the flowing thing there, is what Ted just said. All that stuff you just read, Chris, it's like all one big drive. It's all been the same drive, the same thing. They've run the same offensive plays, all those drives.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Mullins is in.
Yeah.
Oh, the non-adjustment of the offense has been like perplexing to me. I don't understand why. I'm telling you, every drive has looked the same since that. All those ones you just read, 2 plays, minus 19 yards, it's all been the same. They haven't tried to do anything different, and it played right into Dallas's hands. It's been. I wanted to ask you guys something, and I know it's just, you could just chalk it up in one crappy day. But if you lose a game 27-24 or 27-20 or something like that, 30-23, whatever, that's different than 40-3 annihilation. Is there more than just, oh, this is just a bad day? Or is there more? Is this showing us a little bit more of what the Vikings really are? That's my question to you.
I mean, you don't accidentally get to 8-1. I understand that. I mean, I know they played a lot of close games. They had a lot of bounces go their way, but you don't get to be, like I said, 8-1 by accident. This isn't a bad football team. You just, like I believe Ted said earlier, you just have instances where you go out there and you just get your ass whooped for whatever reason it might be, and that's what happened today.
Ted?
Yeah, I mean, we've all said it will be interesting to see what happens when the Vikings lose a game and have to deal with adversity. You know, talk about adversity. They're getting their ass kicked by 37. They got to play a game on Thanksgiving night. So in 4 days? They're going to be without Christian Darisaw, might be without Ezra Cleveland, and they got one of the best coaches of all time coming into the building. So let's see what you're made of, Minnesota. Let's see what you're made of.
Yeah.
They put another dud game like this out there on Thursday. Everybody's going to say these guys are frauds. Why
The
is Marcus
Cowboys
Parsons still playing?
Yeah, I was going to say the Cowboys apparently decided to put Micah Parsons back in the game. I don't
Really dumb, really stupid.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins' streak of 39 consecutive games with at least one touchdown pass is now officially over.
So is our streak of getting one touchdown, at least minimum one touchdown. We're not going to get a touchdown today. Nick Mullins looks like Jeff Spicoli out there. Yeah, I kind of follow with what Ted's saying. If they come out and stink it up on Thanksgiving, Ted and Chris, that's going to lean more towards, oh man, things aren't going well, or it's not that good of a team, or I mean, Chris is right. You don't get to 8-1 on a fluke. Vikings are a good team. They just today was like, I really thought even if they lost, I thought they would be a competitive team today, guys. I did. I thought they would play Dallas close, and they have.
Yeah. Oh, Cooper Rush is coming in for Dallas. I'm seeing on Twitter.
Yep.
Oh, so they're only going to get one more touchdown.
Yeah.
No, we've been fans long enough. Some days you get your ass kicked. We've been there. Donut game. All of That's why I wanted to bring up the point. Is this just an anomaly, or is it something that is going to stick to the Vikings and cause them to lose the next 3 games? I mean, I don't know.
Drew, I've been trying to ignore your Michigan eye black, and I can't any longer. I can't. All right, give me a prediction. Give me a prediction for the game Saturday, since this game's done and over with.
Vikings, Wolverines 79, Ohio State 3.
No, really.
No, really. My prediction is, I don't know if I say this, all of my Michigan emailers are going to be busting my nuts. But I at minimum, I see this as a 15-point Ohio State win. Just because.
Do you really?
Well, listen, the Wolverines' bread and butter is running the football. We've been talking all year. You've been watching the games with me. We watch each other. Yeah. We watch each other's team. McCarthy can't pass. He's not a very clutch passer. They're all about the run. And they lost Corum last week, and look what happened. They barely slipped by Illinois, 19-17.
What's his deal? What's his deal? Is he going to play? What is
I don't know. It's still undetermined if he's going to play this week. I mean, they're going to get the other running back, Edwards, back. But when it comes down to offense, you're going to believe in the team that passes more and runs less, or the team that runs and passes less. They got 2 distinctly different offenses. Ohio State can put up points a lot quicker than Michigan can. And I think that's going to be the difference of the game. So I really think I'm hoping my boys can pull one out. And I just don't. I'm in Columbus. I think it's going to be a long day for the Wolverines. And if they don't cover those wide receivers, it's going to be a problem. It is. But I don't think Ohio State's going to be able to run the ball on them. And Ohio State suffers against the run. So
if Ohio State can't run the ball, I don't know. I'm not nearly as confident as you are in a 15-point Ohio State victory. I'm not.
That's just the way I feel it right now. Of course, I don't want that to happen, but I'm just always trying to be realistic with my predictions. I just, Michigan is a hard time scoring, Ted. When they get behind, they're not a quick strike offense.
That's one thing about Ohio State. They can put points up in bunches.
And the reason I go with 15, Ted, what if you shut down Michigan's run? How many points are they going to put up? 9 or 10? Ohio State puts up 25, 30 every week on average.
Both performances yesterday, I think, made both fan bases a little bit more jittery than they should be going into the game.
I agree.
I think both teams were kind of overlooking yesterday and looking ahead to next week. Kirk Cousins, 12 of 23, 105 yards. Look at he's sitting there. Kirk sitting on the bench like an 8th grader that got benched.
Look at this
football.
So you think Ohio State's going to win, or what's your take on it?
I'm not as confident as you are. I think it'll be a lot closer game. I mean, Ohio State's. I think they made them a 6.5 or 7.5 point favorite. Yeah, I don't know. They should win. They're at home. That's going to help. If Blake Corum is hurt or ineffective and can't play, I think Ohio State's chances to win and improve dramatically. But they had a hard time stopping the run. If they can't stop the run, it's going to be a close game.
You know what, Ted Glover? I can say this. It's going to be a whole hell of a lot better than this game we're watching.
God, I would hope so.
It's going to be better than this Vikings Cowboys game. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
Who won the third quarter prize? Anybody guessing?
Yeah, I think Mo Viking did.
Who?
Mo Viking.
Mo Viking. Let's give him a shout out. Good job.
Who is this? Who is this that's hurt now?
Oh, we don't have to have guys hurt. Come on, guys. Cooper Rush. Man, I can't remember the Vikings getting their ass beat this bad in a long time.
I can't either.
Nope.
All right.
Holiday Road. Holiday Road.
I want to try something here real quick.
What's that, Ted Glover?
I want to try a different microphone.
Will it give us touchdowns?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can hear you.
All right.
Like
Maybe having a couple of little guests here in a minute or so.
You like my eye block, Ted? You never
No, I
mentioned-
don't.
Oh, okay.
I still hate it.
I want to make sure. Yes, we tackled him for a loss. Josh Metellus from what school? Josh Metellus. Hail to the victors, valiant. Hail to the conquering heroes. Hail, hail.
I'm going to put you on mute here real quick for a minute.
I don't want to see J-Ron Curse celebrating against his old team.
Yeah. Third and 8. Can they hold them and make Dallas punt?
No,
Probably not.
some guy number 34. Who's number 30? Is that Robert Newhouse? Or is that
Robert Newhouse.
stocky guy with the neck roll?
Tackled by Wally Hilgenberg.
Oh, Denver loses. Justin Jefferson's like, what in the hell are we doing?
Yeah. JJ's thinking, this never happened to me when I was at LSU.
Hey, Chris Gates, there's 5 minutes left and they're still eating the clock up with first downs.
Of course they are, because we can't stop them.
Even their backups. There's passing. What are they passing for? I don't get why they're passing. That's Jim Harbaugh does that. That's Harbaugh move right there.
The Cowboys have now officially tripled the Vikings yardage total on the day.
Oh,
It
man.
is now currently Cowboys 459 yards, Minnesota 150.
Oh, Ted, 459 to 150.
At home.
I didn't know that, Rube. Hey, we made a tackle.
Did we really, though?
Man, this is going to be interesting, guys. What happens Thanksgiving night after that? This isn't just a loss. This is a pummeling. So what kind of team comes out Thursday night, Ted and Chris?
It'll be interesting. You know, it sucks losing to Dallas by this much, but it also sucks losing as badly to Mike McCarthy. That guy's such a putz, man.
I can't
Sure
stand.
is.
You can't stand Mike McCarthy.
I can't stand Dallas Nation. They're going to be riding high on this one. We not only beat an 8-1 team, we beat them by 37. You can hear it now.
Oh.
We dominated the 8-1 Vikings. We're the best team in the league.
I'll tell you this. At some point later tonight, I'm going to watch the Kevin O'Connell press conference. And if he says we're going to look at the tape and make corrections,
Oh,
I think my head might explode.
if he says that, that won't be a good sign.
No.
I mean,
The,
we have to.
Cow- The Cowboys are now 4-0 at US Bank Stadium.
Chris.
I got some folks here. Come on in.
Yeah. Who's here today?
This is
Who's
my
with us?
grandson, Grayson.
Hi, Grayson.
Hey,
Where's
Grayson.
John? Out here somewhere.
how you going?
Grayson. Hey, Grayson. What are you doing today? What do you got going? Talk to us. What are you doing?
Oh, they're just getting ready to leave here, but they want to come say hi. Oh, and that's
Nice.
well, you saw Josh's forehead. My youngest grandson, Josh, he's running away.
Hey, Josh.
But oh well.
Don't let him watch the Vikings, Ted.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not watching it. They've had enough of this game. You want to come say hi? Oh, this is my youngest grandson, Josh, right here.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, how you
Hi,
doing?
Josh. Tell us something, Josh.
Yeah, we want to punch the TV screen too, buddy. Oh, fist bump? All right.
Oh, he looks so happy.
Yeah, well, they're not watching the game. That's
Yeah,
why
he's not watching the game.
I'd be happy too if I didn't have to sit and watch this game.
Oh, hey guys, let's do a live watch party. Good idea, Drew. Should we apologize to everybody? Sorry, we didn't know, guys. We really didn't know. We didn't.
No.
Hey, a flag.
Anyways, those are two of my three grandsons. And you see Gabriel every week doing the Drewster's Millions. So
He does a great job on that, by the way.
yeah, he does.
We even had more penalties than they did. Funny.
Well, at least we dominated in one area today.
Oh, there we go. Lost us 4 on the run. Wang Wu's in there.
There we go. We got a preseason vibe all up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this has just been a landslide.
Horrible.
Just rolled over today. That's why I mentioned earlier, if you lose this game 27-20, it still doesn't feel like this.
No.
I mean,
But, I'd almost rather, if you're going to lose, you just might as well rather lose bad like this and just sort of
but would you though?
say, look, it's been.
Do you really want to lose this badly though, Ted? I mean, do you really believe in that? I'd rather play a competitive game and lose like that.
No, look, if you're gonna lose, you might as well get your butt kicked. You can say look, it's everything. This isn't us. We know we can be better. You lose by the last play of the game or whatever, and you're gonna be haunted for weeks.
No, I don't know. If they can make a learning example out of it, I mean, if they can turn this into a positive, then I'm with you. But I think this team was getting a little bit full of themselves. I do. They didn't, game plan aside, Ted, there was no intensity today. There wasn't. So you can blame it on the game plan, but the overall play of the guys looked like a hangover to me. It looked like a 8-1 wearing gold chains, and it just complete breakdown all the way around. So I don't know if a loss like this is better than a 3 or 7 point loss. I don't know.
Doc Proto has a good comment here. Embarrassment is motivation.
Yeah,
And I'll tell you what, we're not doing the wheel.
right.
I think that is, yeah.
Is that worth a prize?
We're gonna make that the prize winner. Doc Proto.
Yeah. If embarrassment is motivation, there ought to be people out there run the frickin' Boston Marathon after this one's all over with. Jesus Christmas.
It's a great comment, Ted, and I'm going to write Doc Proto down as our last winner. That's a great comment.
Absolutely.
I mean, what are you going to that encapsulates the whole thing? I mean, what are you going to do at this point? That's
Embarrassment is motivation.
and this is embarrassment, right? I mean, we're not disagreeing on that, right? This is.
I mean, there's really not much to break this game down over. I mean, our post game is pretty much over, isn't it?
Yeah. There's not. I mean, there's
We sucked and they didn't. Here's your
embarrassment.
breakdown.
Pretty much it. I mean, everything negative you could say: not ready to play, not executing, not disciplined. I mean, it all falls under the category of not ready to play and getting your ass kicked. I don't know much of a. I mean, what do you talk about at post game with a game like this?
I mean, so the only beatdown I can remember worse than this, and it was like the only Vikings game I saw on TV for 2 or 3 years. I moved to Columbus, Ohio. I was still in high school. And I think it was the Les Steckel year, which would have been, 84. And they went out to San Francisco. and they got beat like 55-10. It was a complete miserable game to watch, but I sat and watched the whole thing because it was the Vikings, and the only Vikings game I saw all year.
Mm-hmm.
This is like that, man. This is just bad.
This is like Billy Batts telling Joe Pesci, "Go get your shine box."
Yeah,
That's what it reminds me of. Just get
you can hear the piano solo from Layla firing up in the background right about now. We're just
and they open the back of the meat truck and there's Kirk Cousins hanging on a hook.
Frankie Carbone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right along the lines of Goodfellas. Are we Stacks? Stacks? Stacks?
And O'Connell and Donatel got their heads blown out in the back of the pink Cadillac.
We're Stacks. When he forgot to Samuel Jackson, Joe Pesci. Can you make coffee?
Jimmy 2 times. Vikings got a first down.
I would love to see a touchdown in this drive, though. Please, just save that one stat for me. I'm big into that stat. I think it's a great stat.
Folks, I'll tell you what. For those of you young enough, too young to remember it, people have asked me, so what's it like watching the Vikings lose the Super Bowl? It feels a lot like this today. The Vikings Super Bowl, the only other than like Super Bowl night, the Vikings weren't in any of them. This is what this game felt like. Those losses right there today.
That is so accurate, Ted Glover. And that's what I try to tell people, the younger people that ask me, what was it like, that Steelers Super Bowl, the Dolphins? And I said, it felt like we were never in it the whole game. And that, like this, it does.
Now imagine this game.
That's a great comparison.
But it being the Super Bowl.
Right. It didn't feel like any of those Super Bowls were Pesci getting made. It didn't feel like we were. I mean, we talk about that Steelers game that lost 16-6. How it's only a 10-point game, but if you watch that game, the Vikings looked like they were behind by 50. They weren't in that game, Ted. They were not.
All right, this will about do it. We're down to the last 25 seconds. The clock will expire before the game clock does. Vikings
there goes the touchdown streak.
Yeah, Vikings get whipped 40-3. I got nothing else to wrap this up with. Yeah, you guys got anything?
No, I got nothing.
So does this put the watch parties in the graveyard? We're not going to do this anymore.
Absolutely.
No,
Absolutely not.
Again this year, we're going to do one. Look, real quick programming note for those of you that are still watching. Thanks so much for sticking with us. Tough afternoon to be a Vikes fan. There's no studio show this week. It's just too quick of a turnaround. It's Thanksgiving week and everything's going on. But we will be doing a live post-game show after the Patriots game Thursday evening. Drew, Chris, and I will be here to go over the game. But there will not be a studio show. So go Bucks, beat Michigan. Drew, Chris, wrap this up for me. We're done. I got nothing else to say.
Yeah, I mean, hanging out here doing this with you guys, even though the game was just a complete trash fire from start to finish, it was still a lot of fun. I mean, we can't completely kill the idea of a live watch party just because, this game sucked. So we'll do one again in the future, and it'll be a whole lot better than this one. So yeah, that's about it. There's really nothing to say about this game other than we got smoked.
Drew, take us home.
We lose that Bills game. We're 7-2. We beat the Cowboys. We're 8-2. So we're at the same juncture of where we're at. Nobody expected us to win that game. So all is not lost at 8-2. It's kind of where we expected to be right now. Have a great Thanksgiving. Have a great time with friends and family, because those times are precious and you never know what's going to happen. But we will be live with our post game after the next Vikings game. This one we're going to forget about. Team didn't have it today and they got run over, but that doesn't stop our power and spirit to go on from here, Ted Glover. I hope my Michigan wins Saturday, and say goodnight, guys.